Yo, good evening. It is another Tuesday night, and you are here for a new edition and another episode of the Black Bottom. So let's get it, y'all.
No paper, no phone, no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get
Chicago, nigga.
Hey, I want y'all to get some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt. Have you a beer, get you a cocktail, drink you some juice, but just leave them pills alone. Them mugs will kill you. You are here at another edition of Black Bottom Podcast. Let's go.
Whenever we're on the phone, always on the go, like you got a place to be, never on your own. Something you're not telling me, yeah. I believe it's true. You're wrong for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. Hey cheater, do you feel better? Now that you've broken my trust, oh, boy, do you even remember that love is more than just lust? Always on the go, like you got a place to be, never on your own. Something you're not telling me, yeah. I believe it's true. You're wrong for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. I've had enough of you. You're just too much. I'm way too good for you. You're just enough. I'm so fed up with you. It's bad enough that I'm way too good for you. You believe it's true. You're wrong for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. I believe it's true. You're wrong for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you.
Chicago, nigga.
Hey, come on in. Peace and blessings to y'all that's tuning in. Hey man, we don't hold no animosities in this house. So whatever is whatever. Hey, we all have disagreements. So let's get this show started. Let's catch the ball. You are here again at another edition of Black Bottom. So come on in, let's go.
What a night, people dancing in slow motion, blurry eyes. But I've had enough, it's time to say goodbye. 3 a.m. as I'm walking home with a smile. Smoky moon, like a shiver, all the shadows fade away. All your streets are empty, lights begin to sway. 4 a.m. as I think, oh, Stockholm alive. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west, our home is space. Warming rays, golden sunlight as the city wakes. Oh, my love for you will never fade away. 5 a.m. as I sing, oh, Stockholm love. Stockholm love. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west, our home is best. Warming rays, golden sunlight as the city wakes. Oh, my love for you will never fade away. 5 a.m. as I sing, oh, Stockholm love. Stockholm love.
Oh my gosh. The music just turns me on.
takes one false move and you'll be gone. But maybe it's alright. I can't tell if it's the right moment, but baby, anyhow, I can't hold it in anymore. 'Cause it's starting to come out, starting to come out. I've been holding it for too long, too long. Yeah, it's starting to come out, starting to come out. And I can't pretend anymore. Oh, I'm yours. Never thought I'd even try. After just one day, it's special, yeah. But there is something in your eyes. Ooh, one false move and you'll be gone. You made me, it's alright. I can't tell if it's the right moment, but baby, anyhow, I can't hold it in anymore. No, 'cause it's starting to come out, starting to come out. I've been holding it for too long, too long. Yeah, it's starting to come out, starting to come out. And I can't pretend anymore. I'm yours, starting to come out, starting to come out, starting to come out. Oh, I'm yours, starting to come out, starting to come out. I'm yours.
Chicago, nigga.
Look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. I've been waiting all night. Watch you blow a mile. Please don't come over, 'cause you're not sober. Yeah, now you know that ain't right. If you knew you was coming over, that would be a problem. Yeah. If our friends knew undercover love and they would try to solve it, yeah. Me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you, me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you. Hey, please don't touch me like that, 'cause you know I'll react. Don't make me do this, I feel so foolish. No, breaking rules and that's facts. If you knew you was coming over, that would be a problem. If our friends knew undercover love and they would try to solve it, yeah. You, what we do, it stays between me and you, me and you. What we do, it stays between me and you. When you come along, I'll be sure. If it's wrong, then tell me that I'm wrong. I don't care. It makes me happy. And if you're happy, then let's be happy. Then let's be happy. Yeah, me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you. Me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you. It stays between me and you.
Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.
Penso na história que guardo na memória. São muitos céus azuis, muito blues. Penso na distância que andei quando criança pra poder ir trabalhar. Eu já sei remar contra a maré, mas não venha me pedir pra andar de ré, pois é. Eu cresci no gueto, eu cresci com preto. Não é você que vai fazer eu me enganar. Correr contra o vento era o meu passatempo. E o sol que batia ardia. Nem tudo era dureza, tinha natureza e o mar pra mergulhar. Eu já sei remar contra a maré, mas não venha me pedir pra andar de ré, pois é. Já sou gato escaldado nessa trilha ando descalço. Não é você que vai fazer eu tropeçar ou duvidar ou tropeçar ou duvidar.
Oh my gosh. The music just turns me on.
Chicago, nigga. Chicago, scared of you motherfuckers. Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, here we go. It's time for the show. Yo, you are here at the broadcast.
I cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, either way I follow, no need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all.
Hey,
So
let's
tell
go.
you good night.
Show getting ready to start.
Cause I find no better one. Yeah. So set the fire before the moment flies. Ooh. So tell you good night. Cause I find no better one. Ooh.
Let's get
So
it.
set the fire.
Let's get it.
Before the moment
Let's go.
flies.
What's going on? Let's go.
It's not a problem,
Peace and blessings, everybody.
'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. Hit the like button on the way in.
'Cause I'm addicted to you and I realize either way I follow, no need to say where we are heading now, babe.
So
I
let's go.
follow
Come on in. We
to
fellowship
the
tonight.
edge of it all.
Chicago,
So
nigga!
tell me good night, 'cause I find a better one. Yeah.
Let's go.
So set the fire before the moment flies. So tell me good night, 'cause I It's a simple format for the moment things.
We are back.
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
DJ, let's chill. Don't chill. Chill.
Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.
Yo, peace. What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Happy Tuesday to y'all. You are here again at another episode of the Black Bottom Broadcast, where we try to bring the real, have adult conversation, and less fellowship. I'm not going to do a long, drawn-out monologue like I've normally done in the past. Shout out to all those that's tuning in right now. Shout out to all my moderators. Shout out to Dr. Johnson. Shout out to my wife, OG Fun Size. We're doing our thing. We do this every week. I don't know about me doing it next week because I got some medical situations to take care of. It's not that major, but it might hinder me from doing my show. So if I don't go online next Tuesday, I'll go online the following week. But in the meantime, in between time, tune in to my catalog, listen to all my previous shows. Shout out to all the newer subscribers that did in fact subscribe. We building. You know, I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm on both my platforms. I'm on Facebook as well as YouTube. I would prefer a lot of you guys to go to my YouTube, type in Black Bottom Broadcast, hit the subscribe button and the bell, like and share, and so we can put this further in the algorithm. I hope everyone had a great weekend, and I hope everyone is striving to be the best version of themselves. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in on both my platforms right now. I'm double streaming, struggle streaming, like I always say, because I'm broke, y'all. I'm broke. I ain't got $1 yet out of this. I'm just doing this strictly for the love, y'all. Right now. Later, I'm gonna start asking for some money. But it's all good. I'd rather give you information to make you think and ponder on some things. But I will say this before we get started. This whole election has showed us a lot. It showed us what a lot of people think politically. It showed us a lot morality-wise. It showed us a lot. We're going to talk about it tonight. I'm not going to go too much further as far as my monologue. We're going to get right into it. Because, like I always say, I know y'all be like, damn, here you go again. You're going to get to ranting, doing this, that, and third. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, probably. More than likely. Because I'm going to express how I feel. But I promise y'all, we won't be too long. We won't be too long. Oh, no. How, hold on. Can't continue live. Something went wrong with your live broadcast. Hold on. Hold the hell on. We removed your video. Wow. I want to see why that Facebook removed my video. I sent something that could lead to risk of physical harm or direct threat to public safety. Ain't that a bitch? So check this out. This is what we're going to do. Wait a minute now. Let's just see something for a second. Because Facebook be doing some wild ass shit. Wow. Hold the fuck on. Hold the hell on. Okay. Okay. Let's get this back right on Facebook. Cause Facebook on some hating shit. That's what I see. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. This is funny. This is the first time that's ever happened to me before on this. So I'll deal with that later. All right, we back. We back on Facebook. Come on, man. Y'all not gonna stop my flow. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's this leftist, extreme, ultra leftist and feminist madness that don't want people to talk about what's really on their mind. And that is that an American way? We gotta be censored, we gotta be held, to a certain kind of talking points, but these extremists on the left can insult, can talk about, can even threaten your life because you didn't agree with what they was agreeing on, and that's okay. Wow, that's wild. But before we get started, like I always do, this here live is sponsored by Ice House, Duff, Fiji water. You gotta put that love in your body. And like my man Big Mike always say, get you some juice. And the word of the game. Wow. All that I just did in my original video on Facebook, they trying to remove it. I'm gonna give you something to get upset about. I don't give a fuck, Zuckerberg. Like real talk. I ain't trying to put out hate speech. I'm trying to put out knowledge to make people have a collective thought and have a critical and analytical analysis of what you're trying to be a part of. But let's go with the rest of this night. You see the title of the live. The feminist movement and the leftists and the election has gotten people all out of whack. And then got them all to a point where they got women talking about leaving their husbands because they didn't agree with who they want to vote for and all this other stuff. I hope everyone exercised their vote last week. And for those that did, God bless you. I know I voted, and I haven't voted for a long time. But this time around, yeah, I want to vote. And I'm not going to even get into the schematics as far as who you voted for, what you voted for, and why you voted for it. But I will say this. We're going to talk about why some of y'all made the choices that y'all made, and we're going to acknowledge what's wrong with some of the choices that y'all made. I'm going to leave it at that. Don't ask me who I voted for. It ain't your business. Just like I'm not going to ask you guys who you voted for. It's not my business. So once again, I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm on both my platforms. I'm on my Facebook and my YouTube. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube page, please go over to YouTube, type in Black Bottom Bronzecast, hit the subscribe and the bell button, like and share the video, and hit the like button on the way in, please. If nothing else, That's all I'm asking for, so we can get this in the algorithm. But we're going to start off with my man Jeremy Hill, and he's going to bring a good point on why the Democratic Party failed in this year's election, as far as the mindset of a lot of people and the lack of knowledge that you guys are not trying to obtain. So we're going to go on to this right now. We're going to get it together, and we're going to talk about it.
Look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I will be discussing in this video today, I'm going to discuss how Planned Parenthood works or goes hand in hand with the high levels of promiscuity in the Black community. A lot of you don't know that the woman, Margaret Sanger, who is the founder of Planned Parenthood, created Planned Parenthood to specifically target Black American people. Some of you don't understand why the majority of Planned Parenthood clinics was located in Black communities or communities of color. So I'm going to show you the truth so you can understand this thing. Hold on one second as I put on your screen. Put this guy up here first, let him quote on it. I will be providing statistical data as well in this video. Can you dig it? All right, now. Let's get it.
Black Americans only make up 13% of the population, but 38% of those are abortions. That is our future leaders, our innovators, and our community leaders. If Planned Parenthood, 80% are in our Black communities. We have abortion that devalues our life because we talk about being pro-Black and all that. We devalue when we have abortion, and then it causes high risk of depression, anxiety, and guilt post-abortion for these women.
Now, 80% of abortion clinics were located in Black communities. You know how it is when we used to always complain about, why is there always a liquor store and a gun store in the Black communities? Because they want you to destroy yourselves. Why is there a whole bunch, or why were there a whole lot of Planned Parenthood clinics in the Black neighborhood? Because they want to promote promiscuity and give you an ability to not accept the life that you're carrying. I know some of you ain't gonna like this video today, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna back up everything I say. First, let me back it up with some statistical data. Why? Why would I do that? Let me tell you why. Because a lot of you want to say things like, the majority of women who go to Planned Parenthood clinics are women who are victims of RAPE or incestual relationships. And I want to prove to you that only 1% of those terminations of children came from RAPE. And I want to prove to you that less than 1% of the terminations of children come from family members putting themselves on the child. I'm trying to say this the right way with YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Incest or whatever, you get me? Let's read this together. USA Today says, just 1% of women obtain an abortion because they became pregnant through RAPE, and less than 0.5% do so because of incest, according to the Guttmacher Institute. Yet the battle over exceptions for both has garnered outsized attention in the national abortion debate. Okay? Now, this is the letter of the woman who created Planned Parenthood. You can look it up yourself. This is called the Margaret Sanger letter. It's also known as the Negro Project, and she'll write in this. I ain't gonna read all this for you. You can look this up yourself. She writes in this letter that they need to target Black ministers and Black churches because Black people at that time believed heavily in religion. They believed in everything that the preacher said. So she said, if we could influence the Black preachers, those who say they are called by God, if we can get them to say to the congregation that it's a good thing to terminate your child, it's a good thing to do this, then they'll follow. When you get a chance, study it.
Let me ask you a question, y'all.
Now back to this right here.
How
what the numbers are saying, RAPE and incest account for
how is that building families? if you go to a church and your pastor is encouraging you to AB your children that you didn't want, or you feel that you can't afford to have, or whatever the case may be, how is that religious? How is that spiritual? How is that godly? Do we see what we got right now? This whole election on one side was based on women's reproductive rights. Okay, we understand that. Everyone wants to scream and moan and complain that, Trump and, the right didn't want to have that law into play because of the overturn of Roe v. Wade. But that was not what it was. What it was is that the government did not want to have their hands on that. They left that up to state. So if your state deems that that was illegal, then maybe you need to talk to your local officials or go to somewhere else that you want to do it. No one's telling you not to do whatever. You have the choice. You have the right. Y'all screaming and moaning and bitch about it all on TikTok and all these other social media sites that, it's my body, my choice, and I can do what I want, and I'm independent, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We're not about to argue with some of you bitches. But if your state ain't doing it, ask your government officials in the local aspect of it, because they have full reign to either accept it or reject it. If they don't want it, then take other means or be more aware, or just close your goddamn legs. If you're not interengaging with a person that you're looking for marriage with or to build a life with, why are you having their children? See, this is what our fucking problem is in the black community, especially with some of you women. Y'all just want to just F with everybody that you want to F with because of whatever, however, and whatever. And then when you get pregnant, y'all look at it and already understand what some of y'all mentalities are with some of you ladies in our black community. You already know that shit ain't about to work with the guy that you messing around with. You want to get easier access to financial gain, whether it be child support, government assistance, housing, because you ain't even trying to fucking build a family. You just want to be a lazy bitch. We just gonna call it for what the fuck it is. A lot of you women is out there doing what they doing. You got 4, 5 kids by 7, 8 different boys. Men, y'all only doing that shit, and you ain't never been married. Y'all only doing it to fucking dig into the taxpayers' pockets. Me, anybody else that works, pays market rent, pays these high gas taxes, these light taxes, these gas prices for your cars and shit like that. Y'all don't give a fuck about nobody else. All you give a fuck about yourself. But anyway, let's talk about this.
Hardly any abortions. Again, I repeat, hardly any abortions. So why is there a focus now? Now, I want you to understand something. Okay? If 1% and half of 1% of what's the right way to say this, man? Child termination
ABs.
is a result of RAPE or incest. That means over 98 or possibly, it's about 98% of women who decide to go to Planned Parenthood clinics to terminate their child, these are women who are just living like whores. Now, when I say that doesn't mean that they are just out there real bad, but they made a bad decision to sleep with somebody without protection, became pregnant, and then they want to try to get rid of the child because of an inconvenience. They may not have enough money, or they just don't want to have a child, so they find the life that they are carrying within their womb to be an inconvenience, and they take it out. So I want you to understand something, man. When they push that narrative that we got to have this Planned Parenthood thing because women are being RAPED and women are victims of incest and stuff like that. No, I just gave you the numbers. The greater portion of that is women who want to live like mustard back helpers, who want to go out there and do what they want to do, who want to sleep with everybody and anything. That's why they want to have an opportunity to remove the life that they acquired from sleeping with somebody because they wanted to be fast and be in them streets. I just gave you the numbers. Whew, I know somebody gonna like that. Oh yeah, it's raining real bad, so maybe my signal for my image might be, kind of cutting up. All right, let me put some more on the screen for you. Hold on right quick, y'all. Now, let me go ahead and let you hear the founder of Planned Parenthood herself tell you exactly everything I said. We're going to break this down. I want the Black community to be aware and be knowledgeable. Now, this is for anybody of color, white, whatever. But I'm targeting my people today because of an obvious reason. All right, let's get it.
Her own words, Sanger pushed for a society that limited births to those she deemed fit to have children.
Well, I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world that have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things, just marked when they're born.
Excuse me. Also, I want to tell you, I'm going to let you hear a doctor who have performed over 1,000, you hear me? 1,000 child terminations. And he's going to tell you the same thing I said, that the majority of those women who went in there for a termination of the child were just women who were living lifestyles of promiscuity.
In 1916, Sanger opened the country's first birth control clinic. As a member of the American Eugenics Society, she advocated improving the genetic composition of humans through controlled reproduction of different races and classes. She often wrote about the issue in the journal she founded, called the Birth Control Review. In 1919, writing,
I personally believe in the sterilization of the feeble-minded, the insane, and the syphilitic. The most urgent problem today is how to limit and discourage the over-fertility of the mentally and physically defective.
So basically, what she just said right there, at that day and time, she felt that the Black community were not up to standard of humanity. She basically looked at y'all and us like we were dogs. So to limit the expansion of our communities, she came up with this company to deter Black women from having Black babies, to eventually just kill us all off. Oh, it's gonna get deeper in this clip. You're gonna understand this how deep and wide this rabbit hole goes. So strap in, because I got time today.
Many point to a 1923 New York Times interview as proof of Sanger's racist motives, in which she referred to people as weeds, saying,
Black people.
It means the release and cultivation of the better racial elements in our society and the gradual suppression, elimination, and eventual extirpation of defective stocks, those human weeds which threaten the blooming of the finest flowers of American civilization.
She talked about the need for race betterment through controlling these weeds, basically undesirable people.
In 1939, after opening another clinic in Harlem, the birth control activists launched the Negro Project, an initiative supported by Black leaders, such as civil rights activist W.E.B. Du Bois. Critics claim the program used the pretense of better health and family planning for poor Blacks in the South as an attempt to limit the Black race.
Let's not gloss over the fact that W.E.B. Du Bois was in agreement with her. And a lot of you people, our people, us niggers, Negroes, Blacks, niggas, praise that man for his so-called good works and praise them in our Black history teachings and studies and shit like that. But he was in agreement with this racist ass bitch as far as eliminating the regeneration of our communities. The same man that called Marcus Garvey one of the worst blacks, in African American culture. How about that? And y'all praise this man. But y'all forget about Malcolm X. Y'all forget about Medgar Evers. Y'all forget about Stokely Carmichael. Y'all forget about the revolutionaries that wanted ultimate freedom for our communities. And look where we are now. Look where we at with it now. We're a culture of degenerates. We're a culture of drug culture. We're a culture of promiscuity. We're a culture of dysfunction. We're a culture of lack of family. We're a culture of lack of knowledge of self. I guess that's how y'all want to raise y'all kids and live y'all lives and shit like that. As long as y'all can turn up, get lit, do what you want, mess with who you want, deal with what you want. You know, it comes a certain time where you just got to just say enough is enough. But I don't think a lot of y'all gonna realize that enough is enough. But I show enough of y'all love to have y'all hand out to get something from somebody for nothing, ain't earned nothing, ain't worked for nothing, ain't did nothing, and ain't gonna be nothing. A lot of us in the Black community.
As some on the left grapple with Sanger's past and how to interpret her legacy.
So some of the Democratic Party, let's not get that confused. That's what they mean by the left. All right. The Democratic Party also, and I'm not making this political, but they are the ones who actually pushed for Jim Crow and fought like hell to keep it. If you didn't know, do your research.
Look it up.
But anyway, long story short, some of those people who were Democrats were good people. They were good, honest people. And they struggled with the things that this woman said and what she believed in. Because this woman was an outright racist. Had connection with the KKK and everything like that, right?
How about
but then
that?
There was some on the left who said, just hide that, just hide that. How much you want to bet because they saw some type of profit coming? That's my humble opinion. I have no proof of that, but it's just what I think. But let's keep going.
Just like all the blacks that was clamoring for Kamala, that spoke at her rallies, they didn't do that for the greater good of our community. They did it for a paycheck. We're going to get to all that later. Oh, some of y'all going to be pissed off. If you don't like it, I really don't give a shit. But you don't know the truth. Because I'm not going to just put this, I don't put things out that ain't documented and not recorded and not the truth. And if you don't like it, oh well, stay a slave.
No, when she writes about human weeds, they know that it's repulsive. They know it's disgusting. The left will never abandon Margaret Sanger because if they do, she's the foundation of so many of their views.
Sanger once shared her vision for a preferred race at a women's branch of the Ku Klux Klan, writing in her autobiography,
"Always, to me, any aroused group was a good group."
Despite those views, liberals praised Sanger's work while ignoring her history.
Liberals
admire Margaret Sanger enormously.
And
her
this
courage, her tenacity, her vision. I am really in awe of her.
Now remember, her vision was to eliminate Black children. You just heard it come from that woman's mouth. You can go to the writings, the notes that she sent to various people where she specifically said that. I done showed you how she met with the KKK, and that was her vision, eliminating Black folks. She made it clear, called us weeds and anybody else that was desirable. Think about what I just said. Now let me put this gentleman on the screen who used to be a doctor, his conscience got to him, He said, I just can't do it no more. Now, I got to say this first. If you really believe in pro-choice and my body, my choice, so let me ask you, I'm not condemning. I just have a question. I'm going to challenge your position. If it really is your body, your choice, then how come you can't make the right decisions with your body not to get pregnant by men that you don't find desirable enough for marriage? I just want to ask you that. If you're so, I can do whatever I want, then how come you're not doing what's right for your own body? Now, let me go ahead and, now I might lose some subscribers on this, but you know me, Mr. Hill don't be giving a damn. I got to be true to myself, to my
Why has so many women in the black community done that to themselves? Why, really look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself. I'm talking about the women that got 3 or more children, that ain't never been married, living in government assistance, living off child support. Can you really look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why did I do this? You're stressed out. You probably half-ass teaching your kids anything of any value. Ain't no man in the house, so there's no balance of structure in the house. Do y'all really feel good about that? It ain't about, we're against, women having rights or nothing like that. That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about family. We're talking about legacy. We're talking about a balance of structure. I give 2 shits who you deal with. I give 2 fucks who you get in the bed with, who you spread your legs to. But do you think about these things? And do you not realize that these repercussions is what's holding us back as a community? We are at the highest of the high of the levels that we don't need to be at, and at the lowest of the lows of the levels that we don't need to be at. We're not nowhere in the middle. Some of us got lucky here and there and here and whatever. But as a collective, we are struggling. Mental health help is definitely needed in our community. I said this shit years ago. Motherfuckers laughed at me, and they ain't doing no better either. I watch all of it. I've gotten out of certain circles because it was just too much. Y'all don't want to do right. Y'all ain't really for the fucking community. Y'all ain't about really giving back on a consistent level. You throwing a fucking community service every fucking 4 to 5 months don't mean shit. You throwing a food drive once every 6 months don't mean shit. People still got to eat after that. You do it for one day. And you want to post pictures of it and all this other stupid ass shit. Yeah, I got kind of caught up in that bullshit too. But at the same time, what's this going to do for them the next day? 2 days. The next week. The next month. You're not doing it on the regular. We're not doing it on the regular. Y'all capping, man. Y'all just want popularity. Y'all just want some kind of status. Yeah, I did this. Okay, you did it for that one day. What about the remainder of the days? There's 365 days in a year. You gonna put that kind of work in? A lot of y'all not, but y'all put that work in to twerk. You'll put that work in to drink and smoke. You'll put that work in to parlay and bullshit. You'll put that work in to jump on this and suck on that. Y'all do that. This right here is showing you.
Principles, my philosophies, and my convictions. And I'm going to put the truth out there. This is not a biased show. This is the truthful show. And I'm proving everything I say. But let's keep going. Listen to this gentleman here.
But this is the absolute truth. I did 1,200 abortions, first and second trimester. One was for rape, two were for incest, about 9 or 10 were for genetic defects like trisomy 21, and all the rest of them were healthy moms and healthy kids.
There you go. 1,200, I'm going back from the beginning, 1,200 terminations. Only a handful for bad reasons, such as, incest or APE, health problems. But the rest of them was women who was out there just opening their legs and getting knocked up by whoever. I know the truth hurts. I know this is shameful. But hopefully this shameful information, this truth that's pointing at the shameful behavior will make people want to change, or at least think. Let's keep going.
But this is the absolute truth. I did 1,200 abortions, first and second trimester. One was for rape, two were for incest, about 9 or 10 were for genetic defects like trisomy 21, and all the rest of them were healthy moms and healthy kids. Mm-hmm. People believe what they want to believe, and they don't want to believe that, but that is the truth. Yeah. I killed 1,200 kids. How can you make up for even one of them? I can't. So now I do everything I can to save as many as I can.
And even though you got a doctor who used to perform those surgeries, or whatever you want to call them, there will still be people who won't believe it, who still don't care, who don't believe what he said. This is a man who was doing it. We got a serious issue with the promiscuity, not just in the Black community, but in all communities in America as a whole right now. Everybody is sleeping with everybody now. And you wonder why the STD rates are higher in this city or that city. You wonder why the STD rates are higher among this group of women and this group of women. And you wonder why. Some of the biggest influences that's causing women to think it's okay is social media and entertainment. This is why you can have Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla popping their coochies at the Democratic Party thing. Again, this ain't about being political, but I'm using that as an example. Women are so willy-nilly free with showing their coochie and want everybody to know they got the best wet. This is why. And it all goes hand in hand. This promiscuity works in tandem with Planned Parenthood. That's it. Hope y'all don't throw a brick at the TV here in this episode, but
hey, if they do, whatever. And that's just the start as far as what we're talking about. That plays in part as far as why so many women was crashing the fuck out after last Tuesdays. The truth is being revealed to you. The majority of our country ain't going for it. Our community is looked at as clowns, and y'all just don't understand it. Y'all just don't understand it. I gotta honestly ask yourselves a serious question. Why are some of you women out here in our community, I'm talking about the Black community, why are y'all constantly dealing with men, having relations with them, and not doing it for marriage to build your legacy and your families? Why? I mean, honestly, just why? I mean, can you ask yourself that question? Because I know some of y'all are not going to answer me back. You might go back to this video later and hate comment on me, and I don't really give a shit because I'm going to speak what I got to speak on because I stand on mine. I give you the information. I give you the knowledge. I know some of us older ones, us older people that set in our ways, that want to do what we got to do, that y'all going to do what the fuck y'all want to do. But I'm reaching out to the younger ones that tune in. Don't do what a lot of us did. Some of the older heads that you might look up to. Your aunties, your uncles, your mamas, your daddies, and shit like that made bad decisions. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in a trick bag where you repeating what the fuck you seeing. Because the dysfunction that goes on in the black race, in the black community, is not something we need to keep continuing. But, you know, some of y'all don't give a shit. Now, right there, this one clip was telling you what the whole purpose of Planned Parenthood. I'm sorry. Planned Parenthood was specifically designed to make sure that you black niggas don't keep making babies. Go to Wilmette and see if you can find a Planned Parenthood. Go to Lombard and see if you can find a Planned Parenthood. But everywhere in the black community, you see them. There's a reason behind that. But anyway, we're gonna get back started. We're gonna talk about this other debacle as far as how MSNBC, they fucked up with their hate speech, but you know, those that was on the right was so-called talked about as, you know, Shitler and, you know, racist and fascist and all this other stuff. But this is how the Democrats talk. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Here is Joy Reid is down 54%. Stephanie Rule down 67%. CNN will axe top stars and layoffs that will see hundreds fired as ratings continue to tank. They could literally save $40 million a year if they got rid of these people.
So we gonna get it. So shout out to Davari Darkin.
Okay, so common sense wins again, as it's being reported that MSNBC and their ratings have nosedived, especially after the election where Trump had a historic win. And also CNN is planning to lay off a good chunk of their organization, including the major anchors that you are seeing on the TV who are obviously deranged. Let's start with MSNBC. Now, what the numbers are saying here is Joy Reid is down 54%. I would expect that to happen because besides Rachel Maddow, who I could see why people would listen to her because she's been in the game for so long, right? I think she really resonates with those far left progressives. But Joy Reid, she's as racist as you can get on TV, okay? So that makes total sense. Another person I want to bring up is Alex Wagner. I think she's as fake as they come as well. Stephanie Rule down 67%. Yep, I can see why that would be as well. Listen, we knew this was going to happen one way or another. It just was about when it was going to happen, and now it's happening. So what does this mean? Well, apparently that next step would be to sell off MSNBC. Now, this was actually reported on Halloween, but because of all of the attention people had for the election, it kind of went under the radar. But if we circle back on here, here is the statement from the president. NBC parent Comcast is exploring spinning of its struggling cable networks business, including left-leaning MSNBC. President Mike Kavanaugh said Thursday. Kavanaugh revealed during the third quarter earnings call that the media giant is mulling the creation of a new, well-capitalized company owned by our shareholders and comprised of our strong portfolio of cable networks. Cable networks include MSNBC, CNBC, Bravo, E, Sci-Fi, USA Network, and Oxygen True Crime. Now, there are three reasons why I believe this was going to happen regardless. Number one, they're too far left, okay? They have zero common sense baked into their product. I mean, at some point, you have to tell the truth, and they've been reluctant to tell the truth. What they do is they're all in on propaganda.
It's a pure Project 2025 in miniature in Florida, and that kind of extreme, sort of extremist right-wing fascist type government in Florida, does that make it a more attractive place?
And sooner or later, even your own base starts to get annoyed, especially when it results in a catastrophic loss, like in this election. So it isn't just happening with these major networks, it's also happening with influencers. Like everything is down for people on the left because they sold their base this idea that because Trump is so bad, he was never going to get elected. but then he did.
So I think, and I've said this all along, and you and I've had this conversation, I think this race has been very stable since she got in the race. And I've said that I thought she had a 3 or 4 point advantage nationally. And I think there's a poll out today, Marist poll out today, that shows her up 4. I think that's been the case. What has complicated it, and what I think then people have misread and then misled, is all of this crap polls, corrupting crap polls. GOP has flooded the zone. They put 17 polls out today, the GOP, to try to say that Trump's going to win.
The other reason is they don't invite people who have opposing views onto their networks. When's the last time you've seen a conservative on MSNBC? Never, right? They're not going to do that. They don't want anybody or anything countering what their narrative is. And for some reason, and whoever's in charge is delusional, because the one thing that people pay attention to today is discourse.
And my thing is this. If you have an opinion, if you have a talking point, let's talk about it. Why does everything have to be so one-sided? Oh, well, we're about this, we're about that, we're about this. If you don't think how we think, then you're a racist, you're a fascist. What I've come to understand in my later years being a black man, that our community, the black community, I can't say we're racist because we don't have the financial and economical and business power to control a narrative. But I do believe, what's up, bro? What's up? But I do believe we are the most prejudiced. If someone don't agree with what the fuck you talk about, then all hell breaks loose. Everyone's not going to agree with your talking points, your mindset, your ideas. Hell, no one's going to always agree 100% on what I talk about. And I get that. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to lose no sleep behind that shit. But whatever I talk about, if you have doubts, then go research it. It didn't come back to me. You want to get emotional? These motherfuckers lost their minds last Tuesday. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. It is fucking insane. It shows me that the majority of our black people, especially our women, are unhinged. And then we wonder why we have such a dysfunction in family and children and marriage and lack of and structure that it is. Because we are so fucking in disarray. I say it again, mental health help is very necessary in our community. In our community. I don't give a fuck about another person's community. They doing what the hell they got to do. The Asians doing what they got to do. The Caucasians doing what they got to do. The Hispanics are doing what they got to do. Hell, they outshining us. And y'all allowing it. A lot of y'all didn't give a fuck that these migrants was coming into this country, taking over your fucking neighborhoods and fucking doing all kind of bullshit. Getting all the benefits while y'all fucking sitting up here trying to scrape 2 pins together to make a fucking quarter. No, what it is, not only that we need to stop being idiots, black people love to be scammed. Black people love to hear some fancy, dancy ass bullshit without researching what the fuck you fucking signing up to. You so quick to do that shit. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. Like I say, we about to talk about this shit tonight. I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. Earlier when I did my stream on Facebook, Facebook tried to be on some hate shit and chop my shit down because it was saying I was talking about hate speech. I ain't talking about hate speech. I'm speaking the truth. And if the truth is hate, then something's really wrong with this fucking country. That's why change had to happen. so we can stop this shit. So damn, I can't have my First Amendment rights as fucking freedom of speech. We have a serious problem. But we're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna keep reacting. So let's go on with this video.
They want to see two opposing views so they can make up their own mind. Okay, so really quick, if you're getting value from this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support us further, go to the link in the description below, shop the merch store, or buy us a cup of coffee. Okay, so MSNBC is not the only one struggling. CNN as well just broke this story that layoffs are coming. Now, this is being reported by Daily Mail. As of today, CNN will axe top stars and layoffs that will see hundreds fired as ratings continue to tank. CNN is reportedly set to nix some of its top talent in a round of post-election layoffs. The rumblings first reported by...
And before I go further with this video, like I said, I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. I'm on both my platforms. I'm on Facebook as well as YouTube. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube page, please scurry on over there to my YouTube page. I get a little bit more freedom than what it is on Facebook. Type in Black Bottom Bronze Cast, hit the subscribe and the bell button, hit the like button on the way in, share the video. Let's bring this message out. People got to start getting more information so you can make a critical and analytical analysis of how you need to move out here in this society. Because how we moving right now, it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
But Puck News comes as high-paid personalities like Jake Tapper and Wolf Blitzer were reportedly recently denied raises. The two already boast salaries of $7 million and $3 million. Let me just stop here. Jake Tapper gets paid $7 million to do what he's been doing, which is what? Spread misinformation. I find that to be funny. While stars like Anderson Cooper take home an annual of $20 million. Are we sure that's not a typo? 20 million? Are you kidding me? Caitlin Collins and Aaron Burnett also command huge earnings, $3 million and $6 million, respectively. They could literally save $40 million a year if they got rid of these people. Because what's happened is their opinion, their personality, their grievance has become more important than the actual truth.
So when they went to the Capitol and they were breaking into the Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers, why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out. So if you look at on January 5th, the day before, I said, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. This was the day before, and this was in the form of Twitter. Now I use Truth Social. I think it's far superior. Okay. I hope everybody's on Truth. If you look January 6th, this is before 2:30. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. This is right after, as it was happening. But what happened is they took it down.
This goes back to what I was saying about MSNBC and why they're screwed. Even though CNN likes to fancy themselves as different than MSNBC, and they never hesitate to actually hate on MSNBC, by the way, or criticize them, but they still end up in the same position, which is they're spewing a lot of propaganda, a lot of misinformation. They clearly have a narrative. They are not reporting the truth. How many times have they called a story that conservatives were talking about as a right-wing conspiracy theory, but only to be proven to be true as time went on? I mean, that's happened so many times. Now, pay attention to this stunning number, okay? In 2016, CNN had an average of 13.3 million viewers in prime time. That means every single night during prime time, 13 million people are watching. Today, it's only 800,000. Now, to give you guys some perspective, if you go onto their YouTube channel is getting more views than the actual cable TV shows. It's really embarrassing. All right, so check out this graph really quick. This is showing the total number of viewerships during the 2024 election. Fox News is number 1. ABC is number 2. MSNBC is number 3. NBC is number 4. CNN is number 5. CBS is number 6. Then you got Fox Business Network and News Nation. Adding insult to injury was CNN's struggle on Election Day, a day that 8 years ago would have seen a decisive ratings victory. However, following a Trump presidency, a term from the Biden administration, it lost to NBC in terms of ratings, something never seen before, as it only drew in 5 million sets of eyes that night. Meanwhile, MSNBC raked in 6 million, a number eclipsed almost twofold by Fox at 10 million. And this is why you also heard the story where Chris Wallace, he actually left CNN because he's seen the writing on the wall. Think about this. This guy's making $8 million a year, and he's leaving that behind to get into podcasting. All right, so my reasons for CNN's downfall, besides the obvious of what we discussed in this video, I think one that really killed them was that town hall that I already showed you guys.
It's more into podcasting now these days. Thank you and God bless to all the podcasters that's been doing the research, putting this stuff on their pages, and bringing, the information out. Because modern media don't want to give you 100% of the truth. Not all of them. There are some that might still give you concise information that you can, get on and live on and things like that. But for the most part, how it's been controlled by the leftist media, you're not going to get everything that you need. You're going to only get what they want you to hear, and they're going to keep shoving it down your throat and shoving it down your throat and shoving it down your throat. Just like when you hear a song for the first time on the radio, and you might not like that song the first time, but when they keep playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it, then you start to get to liking that song. It's called programming. That's what television is. Tell a lie in a vision. It's programming. They programmed you. I have not watched regular television in damn near 20 years because I've sought out other avenues of information. I've taken my time away from, I'm gonna watch certain movies, certain documentaries and things of that nature, things that I'm interested in. But for the most part, I don't watch regular television every goddamn night. I don't watch the news every goddamn night. I don't have to. Everything that's going on my timeline and on my feeds, on my social networks, show me all the fucking bullshit that go on. I don't need that shit. But what I also don't need is someone giving me misinformation because they have a certain agenda, because they want to keep you fucking dumbed down. Wake up, people.
With Caitlin Collins and how she treated the former president. That didn't just happen one time. That happened many times over. And it's actually one of the biggest factors to why Trump gained so much respect and support in this past election. Secondly, their impression of how they come off is very snotty, meaning we are these journalists, we work for CNN, we went to this university, so we know better than you. I mean, that's the energy they give off when they're speaking. So this is a great day for common sense. We are glad that we're hearing that ratings have nosedived. I think it's been a long time coming. We've seen this writing on the wall, obviously. My channel got almost 60 million views over the past 30 days. That's way more than what CNN is doing. And I didn't go to Yale. I didn't go to Harvard, right? It's because people appreciate common sense, okay? They don't want someone.
And basically what that's telling you is that more and more content creators online are really giving you real news and real information. You want to keep being in a box and listening to what NBC and MSNBC and CNN and all these left-wing channels is telling you, and why their ratings is going in the shit pile, because people are really starting to wake up. Thank God for the content creators. Thank God. We can do this shit unfiltered to a degree, you know. We can do this thing, you know, unfiltered to a certain degree, but we still got to go by certain guidelines. We can't incite certain, you know, madness and mayhem and things like that. I mean, and this is not what we're doing this for. I'm not doing this to get you to the point where you about to go outside and crack somebody upside the fucking head. No. It's not what we're doing this for. We're doing this to inform you. We're doing this to educate you. We're doing this to also make you research and put in the work yourself to understand what the hell was talked about. So then what we're saying, you can't refute it. You can't refute the shit that I talk about. I dare you to go in my catalog on my YouTube page, and I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. And for those that's on Facebook, go over to my YouTube page. I've done this well over a year now. I need more subscribers. So if you subscribe, I love you. Thank you. Hit the like button on the way in. If you're tuning in, hit the like button on the way in. Type in Black Bottom Roscast. Hit the subscribe and the bell button. Share the video. Go in my catalog and check out every damn video I've done over this last year or so. Well over a year. And anything that you have a problem with or a disagreement with, go to my email, blackbottomroscast@gmail.com, and give me your comment. If you disagree with anything I'm bringing to you, let's have a discussion, and I'll give you the necessary information that you need to research it. Or you can just research it yourself. But I'm not saying nothing that, you know, you ain't going to learn. But we all heard about how black women was shitting on us black men for voting for Trump. And in the numbers wise, black men actually voted more for Kamala than they did for Trump. But we're going to hear how some of the sisters actually was on code as far as what's really going on out here in this world.
And I see a lot of black women making videos talking down to black men who voted for Trump. And I just have to say, if you voted for Trump and you're a black man, thank you.
You know, sometimes we have a habit of focusing on the negative. There were so many negative.
And shout out to Fawcett Media for posting this video. If y'all are not familiar with him on YouTube, he's a very good content creator. Go over to Fawcett Media and like and subscribe to his page and tell him Black Bottom Roscast sent you. Okay.
Responses to this election and its result, that sometimes you see over and over again these negative images. I want to take that concept and turn it on its head. I want to show you women who responded to this election the right way. So we can hold up an example so that there won't be any temptation for you to run off and listen to these folks who are leading you down the wrong path, who are just caught up in their emotion. And in 5 minutes, they'll be in something totally different. As a matter of fact, you know, some of them said they were going to move out of the country. So why don't they get to packing their bags? We'll see you when you come home for the holidays or when you come back to your senses, whichever comes sooner.
So I'm scrolling and I see a lot of black women making videos talking down to black men who voted for Trump. And I just have to say, if you voted for Trump and you're a black man, thank you. And I thank you because I know exactly why you voted for Trump. You voted for secure borders so that us women and children can be safe. You voted for a strong economy so that us women and children can be provided for. You voted for our children to not be indoctrinated in this failed public school system. You voted for my right to not have to use the bathroom with a biological man. You also voted for our children not to be drafted into another endless, senseless war that only benefits the military-industrial complex. And also, you voted for the protection of our freedom of speech. The same freedom of speech that these evil, nasty, disgusting women are using to wish death upon you. So as a Black woman, I just want to say thank you for voting for Trump. I truly appreciate you, and I'm going to speak life into you. I pray that God continues to protect you and guide you. I pray that He gives you the success that you deserve. I pray that He gives you the strength to lead your family and your communities. And for
Shout out to this Black sister. That's what I like to hear. Black women and men that got common sense and knowledge. That knowing, regardless of who's who and what's what, y'all can talk all that bullshit all the fuck y'all want, but where the fuck was y'all at, Black people, for Cornel West? Because he was running for president too. And none of y'all talk about him. Where the fuck was y'all at for Jill Stein? And she's always advocated for the Black community. Y'all don't know about them? Oh, because they wasn't the most popular ones. They didn't have the fucking finances and the resources. They was there. See, y'all motherfuckers didn't fucking do your research. You didn't do your homework. You didn't do anything. But you want to call Kamala, and praise her because she so-called is Black. And it's already been fucking put out there that she was not. She is Indian and Irish, and yeah, she gives two shits about you. She told you that shit in your fucking face and you ignored it. She said, am I going to do something specifically just for the Black people? She said, no. And y'all ignored that bullshit because she brought all the hookers and hoes out to her rallies. All y'all wanted to do was party and bullshit, party and bullshit, party and bullshit. That's why these motherfucker other communities and other ethnic groups look at us like we fucking clowns, because that's all the fuck we do is party and bullshit. Want to travel, want to wear the most expensive shit, want to dine at the most expensive restaurants and don't own shit.
Anyone who wants to say in the comments that I'm a pick-me, baby, I'm already chosen. So what about you? It's Trump 2024. You already know. Thank you.
You see that? How refreshing was that? So beautiful, so feminine. She had a real reason. And she brought up a very valid point that this very platform that you are able to talk this shit that you talk about these men without consequences, with freedom, without repercussions. Men gave you that right. So don't feel so negative that you're going to start following a obscure Korean movement and stop sleeping with men. Maybe you should just take notes from women who actually get it. You see, she doesn't have the problem a lot of women have. She actually has somebody. So kind of makes a difference when you're sitting at home with a bunch of cats. Hey, yo, I ain't got no problem with cats. Just when the cats run the house, when the cat is the man of the house, there's a problem.
I am so confused right now. The amount of girls that are coming up on my For You page talking about Trump has been elected president. Oh my gosh. We don't have any rights anymore. My grandma has more rights than I do. What the heck are you talking about? What? I can buy a car. I can buy a home. I can go to school. I can get a job. I can do everything a man can do. I can vote. I can vote. I have the freedom to go onto this wonderful app and speak whatever I feel like. That's my car telling me I need an oil change. Anyways, what rights am I losing? And if the only rights we're talking about are allowing men to come into the bathroom with me and play in women's sports and the right to kill an unborn child, I'm sorry, you're crazy and kind of demonic. So if you needed a reason to unfollow me, there it is.
There it is. She laid it out plain, simple. What are you losing?
And that's a Caucasian woman that spit that out. Yeah. Most people in this society don't like you trannies getting involved in real women's sports. Most people don't like you trannies wanting to go in the women's bathrooms with young girls, little girls, and women, knowing damn well you are not a biological woman. I mean, where's your morals? I understand that the leftists and push this agenda so fucking hard, and now y'all think y'all got it, y'all on top of the fucking world, but it's the degeneracy. Why the fuck should my little children, my two little girls, have to be subjected to the fucking brainwashing that y'all want to fucking put in these damn schools about gender policies and all this other shit? Girls are girls, boys are boys. All this other shit is twisted. Sorry. Hate me if you want. Unfollow me if you want. Block me if you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what you think. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I ain't gonna lose no fucking sleep behind it. And if you fucking want to say something about it, speak up on it and let's have a discussion. Why should y'all rights be more than civil rights? We're the only culture of people don't have a bill for a hate crime. Black people are the only people in this country that don't have a bill that's passed for anybody putting on a hate crime towards us. Fuck all the other bullshit. Fuck your gender, your whatever. Fuck your likes, your wants, your needs, all that other fucking stupid ass, superficial ass shit. We still are the only race in this country that if someone does something to us that's unjust, like all these other communities and races that's considered a hate crime, we don't have that. Why is that, y'all? Why is that? Because y'all don't want it. Y'all like being the niggas that y'all are. Y'all like being the slaves that y'all are. The Democratic Party is a fucking house of fucking slave owners. But whatever.
Right now, you woke up and you said the world is different. Well, okay, he hasn't gotten into office yet. Okay, so on January after inauguration, what are you set to lose? What rights that you don't have? We need to snap out of this. I mean, I really said this in another video that a lot of the rhetoric and stuff that was brought up in the last few weeks, they had people really believing that a lot of that was true. They had people believing that Donald Trump was Hitler.
Are you in chains
And tell
now?
me why Joe Biden is inviting Hitler to the White House to make a peaceful transition of power. Like
there were
all this bluster.
literally heifers online talking about once the election results came in, that they're gonna wake up tomorrow crying. They crying online, talking about how they're gonna be slaves again. Are you a slave right now? They scoop your ass up. You in a detention camp. You locked up in chains. You eating bread and water. The fuck are y'all talking about, man?
that's been going on for the last few months. And I think it's a travesty that it happened. I think they need to really offer some mental health support. Before I suggested maybe they take it out of the $1 billion that they raised, but
in
apparently
our community.
the $1 billion is now down to negative $20 million. They've wasted $1 billion on Kamala Harris's campaign.
So you mean to tell me the Democratic Party mustered up $1 billion for a candidate that was not skilled to run to be the commander-in-chief in this country, brought all this bullshit, all this hoopla, all this hatred, all this hate speech. You know, they could have been, if they was regular people and doing this shit online, they should have get blocked and banned because of hate speech. Earlier on in my fucking live, while I'm double streaming, struggle streaming, the little shit that was so-called brought that I didn't say, it got cut the fuck off before I actually got this damn live stream coming because they saying I'm making hate shit. And I'm like, what? I didn't say shit. I didn't even get started with the fucking show yet like that. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are we doing here? Like, where we at in this world, y'all? I know some of y'all ain't really trying to listen to this right now because y'all stuck in y'all ways and you fucking slaves. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that your grandmamas and your mamas then beating your head. Democrat, 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 Democrat. And them the same motherfuckers that fucking promoted Jim Crow, promoted slavery, promotes this fucking ignorant fucking lifestyle that people out here living. And you can live all the fucking life that you want, but everyone else don't have to be subjected to that shit. But they all want inclusion. But can't nobody else have their own mindset and thoughts? So, okay, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. But can't nobody else that don't believe in what y'all do, they can't live their life either? Hello? They can't? They can't have their own opinions? They can't have their own views? They gotta just bow down to what the fuck you saying? Fuck y'all. And fuck your way of living. If that's how you really fucking feel. Half of you bitches is talking about, well, we gonna lead the country. Bye, bitch. Bye. I clip, oh God. You gonna see what it really is out here in the world. Go on to some other country. Since y'all don't want to be here because Trump is in office or getting ready to be in office. Go get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are we doing? And guess what? Whatever fucking country that you go into, that you think you all that, with your independence and your sass and your money, yeah, act up. Remember them bitches in Dubai? They found out the hard way. I'm sorry to tell you, some of you heifers, all these countries ain't fucking catering to you bitches. So you better get in line. You're going to get humbled real quick. But see, y'all wasn't raised like that. See, I already know how some of you modern women are and how y'all move and how y'all act and how y'all speak and how y'all interact with people. All we got to do is look at your mama. Look at your background. 7 out of 10 times your daddy probably wasn't around. Or you don't know who your daddy is. I'm not saying that's your fault. You got to look at your mama behind that. So I understand why y'all just out here just reckless. Because you bitches is out here reckless. Some of you soft ass men are out here reckless. Because you was raised by your single mama. And she got you saucy as shit. I'm here to testify because of that shit, because I done synced it. I done watched it. I'm 53 goddamn years old. I done synced how this fucking whole shithole then got started in the black community. I thought we had a chance back in the mid and early 90s. I sure the fuck did. I thought we had a chance. We was all about togetherness. We was all about cultural. We was all about knowledge of self. We was all about learning about our history in depth. And all of a sudden, there's something just fucking changed because y'all like clout. Y'all like to be popular. Y'all like to be famous. But fuck y'all. Where that got you now? Where that got us now? We don't own shit. We don't run shit. We don't organize shit. We don't produce shit. But to start shit. Every goddamn holiday, all the fatalities that go on in our community ain't by other races. It's by our black asses.
Campaign. That's like, I mean, that's ridiculous. I'm speechless. I don't know. I didn't know you could spend money that fast. I didn't know you could spend $1 billion that fast. It's
These motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I had to rant and I lost my train of thought. These motherfuckers on the left for Cam built up $1 billion for her campaign to run for president. And now they're in a $20 million hole. And you wanted this woman to be the commander-in-chief of this country. Something wrong with some of y'all. Something wrong with y'all.
sounding like something else is going on. It sounded like some of this money has been reallocated, has been put in different places, maybe offshore. I don't know. Allegedly, not saying anything, but no,
she blew that shit.
$100 billion get wasted.
How many motherfuckers y'all know? How many women? I'm sorry. That's bad phrasing. How many women do y'all know that just blow money as soon as they get it in their goddamn hands? Don't know how to balance money, don't know how to budget money, don't know how to be on a budget, but just as soon as they get some money, they spend that shit. How many of y'all know of them? I know you know about 5. I know you at least know 1. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Women do not need to run a country. Not saying y'all can't have parts in different avenues of helping the country, but as far as being that one, no. If you didn't let Hillary in, what the fuck y'all made y'all think that fucking Cam was gonna get up in that bitch? Oh, I understand. The Democratic mindset. Y'all gotta change y'all shit up, man. This showed just how much of a dysfunction and a plagiarism and just a psychotic mindset that y'all party has in this one election right here. You know, Trump, he had support, he had donations, but he also still had money left over after the election was over. I don't know if he was trolling. I don't know if he was serious. But when he found out about Kamala's fucking $20 million debt after the fact, because you know the workers and vendors and all that other shit that worked for that didn't get paid, that's equals up to this $20 million. He was willing to pay that shit. Ain't that some shit? He was willing to pay it. I don't know if he was serious. He's probably bullshit. I don't know. I know I wouldn't have fucking offered shit. Oh, you 20 million in the hole after you had $1 billion? I still beat your ass because you thought you was the shit. I'd have left you hanging high and dry. Fuck out of here. But anyway, we're gonna go to this next one. Pink Book Lessons. This is the
Someone
crash
please call
out
911
of you
because
bitches.
these Kamala feminists are falling out all over the internet streets.
This morning, I woke up to a text from my mom that said, "Hang in there, girls. I'm so sorry about the results of this election."
I don't relate to you.
It's sad though. It's sad to watch and listen
I
to.
just need to do a nice little. This is not okay. This is not okay. This simply will not do. And this is not okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry.
I just woke up this morning and I checked the news. And I know that there are so many people that are devastated right now. And I just want to say,
Kamala, na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. Na 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 na. That's why I'm not thinking anything. I mean, that you don't think something like that. You don't think something like that. I don't understand how you gonna think.
What the fuck was that? I understand wholeheartedly why I'm so blessed that I'm not a single man in this modern day to have to deal with some of you people to try to build some kind of relationship with. Something is seriously mentally wrong with some of y'all people. I don't understand why. And this is an interesting stat. Do you know over 50+% of married women voted for Trump in this here past election? And the single women voted 30-something%. I understand. Y'all bitches don't believe in family. You don't believe in structure. You believe in doing whatever the fuck you want to do. That's why y'all heading over the fucking cliff. A lot of you. Not literally, but in life. A lot of y'all then hit the wall, as Kevin Samuels and so many people have said before. Y'all don't know how to stay in your lane. Y'all don't know how to stay in your role. Y'all just want to do everything and just outshine everybody for whatever fucking reason. Because of, well, it's because of the feminist movement. And they fucking fed y'all a fucking line of bullshit. But y'all gonna learn in the end. Eventually. When you're my age and older and got a gang of cats and you ain't never been married and no one wants to fuck with you no more and no one. Oh, God, this shit's so crazy.
You have a bunch of over emotional, insane, mostly feminists losing their minds right now. It's crazy because just 3 months ago, nobody even cared about this lady. She had the lowest approval rating ever as VP. Now all of a sudden they're falling out because she lost the election. Are they doing this because they love Kamala so much? Or is this the level of hate they have for Trump?
That's what it is.
I'm going to go with the latter because there's no way they're crying for Kamala like this. Nah, absolutely no way.
We did something. We did make waves. although we didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but it's just hard because I'm scared for the future.
I was on campus for Harris's first address since her election defeat, but here's how some students were feeling earlier.
We're all pretty down. That's why we're out here today, just like to get out of the room. Disappointed, upset, tired.
So tiring to be a Black woman in America right now. America has a problem. No, America is the problem.
One thing that stood out was how proud
They get the
students
fuck
were
out.
of Harris, but there was a lot of fear that also came through.
We didn't get the outcome that you wanted, but I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Whoever thinks and whoever says that America's the problem and you can't do what you need to do for a decent life, a humble life, get the fuck out. Like some of you ladies have been saying online, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Bye. One less bitch you got to worry about, motherfucker, right? One less bitch you got to worry about. Fuck out of here. We see where you'll be at in 6 months after that fucking bullshit, so keep talking.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Well, I'm crying because I'm like, I don't know what's next for not only me, but my friends and everybody else on this campus and other HBCUs across America. You need to stand up. You need to use your voice. You need to vote in local and state elections. You need to pay attention. Please pay attention. This is real.
I don't understand it, to be honest. I don't understand how you could be a woman and then vote for Trump. It doesn't make any sense. It's like
Okay, have y'all not listened to his campaign and then ask that question with a straight face? If nothing else, he made it painstakingly clear. He gets elected, he's going to vehemently shut off the borders for these migrants that then came into this country by the millions, that then got in, got comfortable, start doing crimes, start taking y'all resources and all that. But I guess y'all don't see that? Oh, okay. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see all the different episodes of some of these motherfuckers literally going into apartment buildings, taking over a whole apartment buildings by force. Okay. You missed that. All right. Inflation. Everyone's complaining about prices of food, prices of gas, prices of fucking living. How fucking rent then went up way more than what the fuck y'all really can afford, but all y'all want to floss. Like y'all balling. And you living paycheck to paycheck. You ain't got no investments. You don't own no businesses. You don't have no stocks and bonds and none of that shit. You ain't got no 401ks. You ain't got no RAIs. You ain't got none of this shit. I guess motherfuckers just talking just to be talking, right? I guess that's what it is. Where we at? Oh, but the other party, they want to make sure that you can be able to be a child at 6, 7, 8 months. Y'all want to try to put this narrative that Trump wanted to ban deletions of children. No, he did not. And the government did not. Read what Roe v. Wade overturned was about. They did not want the government to be involved in this shit. They said each state is obligated to whether accept it or reject it. Period. The government should not be involved in it, and you goddamn right. That's what everybody that has common sense was on. They don't want to be fucking involved in that shit. But if your state is not with it, oh well. Stop opening up your legs and having fucking babies by motherfuckers you ain't about to marry. How about that? How about that? But y'all don't give a fuck about family. All you give a fuck about is yourself. You don't give a fuck about legacy. This is showing me that you bitches are psychotic.
Dog drive a car because he likes car rides or something. Like it just says, like, it doesn't, none of it makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? Heartbreak a little bit.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can see this really means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Y'all, it is 6:51 in the fucking morning, and I'm crying. Oh my God, what are we gonna do, America?
Live your life.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
What
What
are
are we
you
gonna
talking
do?
about? How about living back in the day when I was living, when Reagan was in office? And yeah, he was a Republican. But you want to know what Reagan and the early Bush did to this country? They brought drugs into this motherfucker. They didn't give a fuck about killing y'all off. They wanted the so-called drug dealers to get rich so they can put their punk asses in prison. Not only that there's some extreme leftists, there are some extremists to the right as well. Neither one of these parties is really for your better benefit, but you rather have a party that don't give a fuck about psychotic and murderers and rapists coming to your country, coming to your communities, doing whatever the fuck, getting carte blanche, get arrested at 5 o'clock, go to the precinct and get out at 5:45 just to go outside and do it the fuck again. And y'all motherfuckers gotta sit up in there for days and get charged and get sentenced. Is this what the fuck we doing? Fuck is wrong with y'all?
All right, I gotta go make some money. She fought. She tried. It's the kind of world we live in.
Tell me one thing, please, y'all. Please, whoever's listening, whoever's tuning in, whoever's engaging and fellowshipping with me tonight, tell me one thing other than AB that Cam, Ms. Kamala Harris said that was going to really help you in this country. If you tell me one thing, I will shut this shit down. I will fucking kill my fucking page forever. Tell me one fucking concrete thing that she was going to do to help the American people and everything in between. You tell me that, and it's the truth, I will shut this shit down. Until then, get your sensitive sugar booty butts up out of here. Because I'm sick of this shit.
You never can win, bro. Never.
Lily motherfucker was breaking down crying behind this shit. This shit's retarded.
Can you imagine them in a relationship, or even worse? Can you imagine men getting them pregnant? Listen, feminism is dangerous, not only to men, but it's also dangerous to other women and the entire nuclear family, the men, the women, and children. And that's another thing I noticed about a lot of the folks whining over Kamala. You know, the ones throwing temper tantrums, black, white, whatever. They're going around right now spewing a lot of misandry.
I really do not like crying on the internet, but I'm not even about to pretend like this is that I'm gonna be embarrassed about, bro. Like, I ain't never been so devastated behind an election. And it's just like, when you a black woman surrounded by black men and they say all this shit like, oh, he's not that bad, and oh, he just hates everyone, bro. Like, it was my brother, homeboy, I was talking to the other day, a black man, and I found out that he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, he does not like you. And he was like, oh no, he just don't like everybody. What? So that's a good candidate for you? Someone who just hates everybody? Like, what? And I'm crying in my room this morning. My brother gonna come up.
All right. How about this, motherfuckers? Why don't y'all really research Donald Trump's history in this country over the last 40 years? How about that? Instead of listening to what popular media try to make him to be, how about you really research what he's really done in his lifetime? How about that? And I ain't saying that you're supposed to, you should have agreed or any of that shit. But fuck the media for a second. Let's wipe that out. Let's wipe that out. How about you fucking sheep of people? You sheep of people. You fucking sheep. Yeah, I called you out. Anybody that's acting like this, you a fucking sheep of a motherfucker. How about you go research? Take the time to read, motherfucker. Not look at a video, not be on TikTok, not be on fucking Twitter/X, none of that bullshit, Facebook, all that stupid ass shit. Not listen to fucking world media. Why don't you fucking really research his history? Then talk that bullshit. And if you tell me something he did bogus, I'll shut this shit down.
Up in here and say, what's wrong with you? Like, he can't think of one possible reason why I would be upset right now, bro. These niggas are so fucking, they live on another planet. And it's because none of this affects men. That's why. Men don't give a fuck about nothing that don't directly affect them. If it does not directly affect men, they do not give a fuck. Motherfuckers hating women is the whole reason he got elected in the first place. The first time he got elected, he ran up against a woman.
So now,
second time he ran up against a man, and it wasn't.
So now, men, because of this outcome, hating on women. Wow. I could have sworn I told you not too long ago, 50+% of married women voted for Trump. 30% of unmarried women voted for Trump. So Kamala had that vote. Other races voted for Trump. Black man that y'all was wishing death on voted 70+% for Trump. So fuck you, bitch. How about that? Fuck you, bitch. Over 70% of black men in this country voted for that fucking hustler. No, I take it back. Let me, because I'm pissed off. Over 70% of black men voted for Cam bitch ass. Let me correct that, because I'm ranting and I'm pissed. Because hearing shit like this shows me the mental capacity of you motherfuckers is the size of a son of a flea. Y'all don't do no research. Y'all just go off emotion. And that's why a lot of you bitches ain't got nobody in your life. I said what the fuck I said. And fuck you if you think different. I don't give a fuck. You bitches sat up here recently and tried to fucking put my wife in bullshit while she was in the hospital trying to say, well, you know, your man got motherfuckers in your house. Bitch, you don't know how the fuck I'm living. Fuck you. And your mama. And your peg leg daddy with a kickstand on his fucking leg, bitch. Fuck your fucking whole ass. I don't give a fuck, man. Motherfucker gonna try to shut my shit down on Facebook earlier. Because you ain't like what the fuck was being said. Fuck you. Delete me. I speak the truth. And if you don't know, go research it. And then you're gonna fucking come back and be like, damn. Look at my catalog, bitch. I ain't never said nothing in over the year I've been on this motherfucker being alive. But you dumbasses don't want to fucking read shit. But you go to the nail shop, the hair shop, buy all the weaves, try to look like you something that you're not. Fucking bum. Want a motherfucker to make $100,000 plus dollars. Try to fucking skinny bitch going on a date with a motherfucker, buying damn near $300 worth of fucking food, think this man gonna pay for it. After you tell him, yeah, my friend on this day, you were trying to get me on a date. I just heard this shit not too long ago. This bitch got the nerve to go online and talk about how she went on a date, which is 25, with a man that's 45, and he was trying to get up with her, so she decided to go head on with it and went on a date. And this bitch wanted to buy the house. And he like, damn, you ordering all this? Ordering like 2-3 steak dinners, lamb chops, all kind of shit. Talking about, well, yeah, you know, also after I leave you, I was gonna go with my friend that just came into town. So he already knew, this is some bullshit. She got mad at him because all he bought was a drink and was like, well, I ate before I got here because I had to prolong the date a little longer because I have a child. So I had to make sure that my child met up with my ex-wife. So it got a little, delayed. Bitch. He was a whole husband at one point. Yeah, he was digging probably how you look and all this other fucking shit, but you think he about to fucking buy the whole house for your punk ass? He's like, you know what? I'm out. Put $100 on the table and fucking left. And this bitch want to go online and try to make it seem like he a bum. Bitch, fuck you. How about that? Fuck you, ho. Because you ain't give a fuck about him. You sure wasn't about to extend the night with him. You was about to take whatever fucking food that you ordered to whoever the fuck you was hanging out with, which you didn't truly explain who it was. And I done been in a situation, well, I won't say I've been in a situation like that, but I've experienced that situation. Yeah, there are women that will play your punk ass, nigga. You keep trying to drive. Didn't told you. I ain't with it. Yeah, I didn't got blessed with a fucking meal from a restaurant that your dumb ass niggas done paid for. Dummy. She told you off the black. Because I'm real like that. The fuck? Who the fuck does that shit but a fucking simp ass nigga? Hoping and praying. Some of you niggas is just as bad as these bitches. The fuck?
Even a good candidate, and he lost. He ran up against a woman again, and he won because y'all just fucking hate women. That's all it is. We couldn't even get a white lady in office. Of course, they wouldn't go vote for no fucking black lady. And it's like people just either people don't give up or they're genuinely not grasping how this shit is. And it's
I'm gonna
just
say
like
this one last time. Kamala Harris is not black. She is Indian and Irish. Just because she grew up and was born in Jamaica does not make her black. Do your research, dummies. There are Chinese that live in Jamaica. There are Hispanics that live in Jamaica that was born and raised. They are Caucasians that live in Jamaica that was born and raised. Just because you was born there and you claim and say you're Jamaican does not mean you were black. That is not an established black country. That was a country that the fucking Africans was brought to in slavery. Anyway, we're gonna go
because he's black and the town is mostly black.
We're gonna go on
membership.
Michonne, Messy Michonne. Shout out to Messy Michonne. I love following her. We're gonna wrap this up with this because it's gonna get really, really triggering to some of you hoes. Yeah, and I said what I fucking said.
Please, if you got a membership, please make sure you thank our girl Casey Cat. Make sure you
and if you're not subscribed to
Messy
Michonne,
as far as
please go over there and subscribe to her.
Thank you so much for your support.
And tell her
I'm
Black
sure
Bottom
something is going on. I
Broadcast
saw
sent
something
you.
with Dalton
I
Child.
clef, oh God. I clef, oh God. Me and Messy Michonne need to do a collaborative video. It will be fucking epic. And some of y'all probably be jumping off buildings afterwards. Because y'all don't like to hear the truth. Y'all don't like to hear what the fuck y'all want to hear. But I don't give a fuck because I'm here for it all.
I can't. I just can't keep track of everything. I just can't. But I'm gonna try to make a video because I did see something about Big Tiff and the police. So I gotta see what's going on. Thank you so much for everything that you do, Casey Cat. I appreciate you. Shout out to RBN, also known as Through the Fire podcast, up in here. I see you. I appreciate you. He said, I'm getting ready to go to work. He said, I'm getting ready to be put back into bondages. I'm getting in shape for the oppressor's work. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Has anybody became a slave yet? Because y'all already know that as soon as he was named, meaning Trump, as the president-elect,
ain't nobody
remember the
kick
girl
my
that
door
said
in.
she didn't want to go to sleep because she was going to wake up in chains? Has anybody seen anybody wake up in chains, wake up a slave yet, Bueller? Besides RBN, because that just means he's going to work. He's going to the white man's job
if you want to
be
call
in
that
chains over there. Anybody else? Anybody wake up a slave yet, Bueller? Did anybody come knocking on the door and said, it's time for you to get out here and pick that damn cotton, Bueller? Anyone? I'm just checking because I be following what people say. I'm waiting because I'll talk about it, okay? Send me the video. I will talk about it, all right? Appreciate
Matter of fact, show me one video when a motherfucker got their dough kicked in after this election and got put back in slavery. I'll shut this shit down. I will shut this shit down if you show me that. I ain't talking about no skit. I'm talking about some real life FBI, National Guard, U.S. Coastal, whatever the fuck. Show me one video when that happens. Now shut this shit down and shut the fuck up talking. Until then, shut the fuck up, bitch. You're talking out the side of both your necks. And out the back of that motherfucker, too. And half you bitches need to get some edges. But anyway.
Shout out to the troll extraordinaire, one of many. I appreciate you. Dr. G is in the building. Thank you for 5 memberships. Celine.
I ain't talking about them press on fucking edges.
I'm talking about grow your real shit. Go ahead and purchase some damn membership. Thank you so much, Dr. G, as always. With the 5 memberships, please thank Dr. G or Casey Cap for the membership if you did get one.
Hold on. I done heard on press on nails. But you fucking women got press-on edges. God damn. Where have we come to? Yeah, I said it. Don't take my shit because I just said it here first. Y'all got press-on edges.
Appreciate you both. Thank you so much for everything that you do. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's saying that you like the intro. I appreciate you because there are people that say that they don't like it, which is fine. You don't have to like everything. Then come about 15 minutes after the show starts and the intro is over. But it's either me yickety yakking and long stroking, you pause, no diddy, shout out to TLA, or I can just go ahead and have an intro, especially since y'all be pointing out all these things that I say and say that it should be a song. We're going to go ahead and make use of it. Besides all that stuff that I just played as far as Cam and Trump is concerned, it ain't going nowhere. Welcome to 2025 because we're going to have it. Okay? Period, as they say. All right? All right, let's get into it. I got to get you some updates, child. I got to get y'all some updates before we really, truly, and honestly get into it. Let me see where I'm at. We are at here. Hold on, let me find it. Shout out to StreamYard acting right, knock on wood. Oh, by the way, I have wine. I have a glass of wine. I got some oatmeal cookies that I don't need because I'm trying to detox. I gained 3 pounds and I got to get rid of it.
Some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail, drink you some juice, but please leave them motherfucking pills alone because y'all the new crackheads of the society. Them motherfuckers will kill you.
By the weekend, and I got some water, which I need more water, so I'm going to have to call for some water. Anyway, so let me give you an update. If you all recall, a few months ago, there was this thing with the Chase glitch, and all these dummies was out here reporting their crimes, talking about everything that they did and what they gonna do and how it's gonna work and how you get up off of some money. And we're like, hello, that's not a thing. That's theft. That's thievery. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. I know y'all know that. Going to jail. JP Morgan Chase suing customers who took thousands in infinite money glitch trend. Child, I can't. I need to get my friend Sanford back. You big dummy. All right. Shout out to Murph sneaking on up in here with a 5 membership. Thank you so much, hon.
I'm jealous of some of y'all content creators. Y'all
get shout out to Murph and shout out to 5 more. That's a total of 15 already. Y'all are spoiling me already. Thank you so much.
Well, hey, if you're coming in, hey, hit the like button on the way in, man.
Or Dr. G. I need to write a list down, y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Murph. Shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. And then when this is done, go look at the video that I already released. And then, of course, it premieres tomorrow morning. All right. So let's take a look at this. We getting our updates, child. I'm trying to keep up.
Please give me some likes.
Update on a viral TikTok trend that's getting some people in big trouble with a big bank. JP Morgan Chase is actually suing customers who allegedly stole thousands of dollars by taking advantage of a technical glitch, allowing them to withdraw funds before a check bounced.
Yeah, on Monday, the bank started filing those lawsuits in at least 3 federal courts, taking aim at those who withdrew the highest amounts in what was on places like TikTok. As you can see here, the infinite money glitch, it blew up over the summer.
NBC News business and data correspondent Brian Chung joins us now with more. All right, so infinite money sounds like maybe something out of a movie. Explain to us how this works.
Yeah, like Ocean's 11 or something, right? But really what we're talking about here is nothing fancy. This is just traditional and classic check fraud. So basically what a customer would do in a scheme like this is deposit a check for, let's say, $300,000 that doesn't actually exist. But before the bank realizes that that money doesn't exist, they try to withdraw money. So that's what they were doing with Chase. And this was catching a lot of attention on social media in August. Now, the reason why I'm explaining to you exactly how to do this check fraud is because they closed the loophole. So you can't do this anymore. But regardless, Chase on trying to get some of that money back.
I think hearing you say the words check fraud when we started using words like that or criminal behavior, it was like shocking to people. It's like, well, I saw it on TikTok. It's just
Child. They said I saw it on TikTok. They said I saw it on TikTok. When I saw it on TikTok, what the F? Yes, listen, I'm assuming. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assume. Y'all let me know what you think. I'm going to assume that there was a certain group that was disproportionately affected. I could be wrong. But I'm going to assume that there's a certain group of people that was disproportionately affected, and I'm pretty sure that they'll say it was racist.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Well, put the burger down, fat bitch.
Allegedly. Y'all make sure you use the word allegedly too when you post stuff, child. We need all the allegedlys we can get. Let me go ahead and thank our girl We Next, aka DSB. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all, this is crazy. Like you don't have the money. Don't give me you saw it on TikTok. So it's on TikTok because that's I can't. Let me stop. I'm not even ranting about this because y'all just dumb.
This TikTok trend, how did that fuel this?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what makes this so novel is that, I mean, check fraud is as old as checks themselves, which are really old, but it was really TikToks like this where people are dancing around, showing off how much money they were able to get off of this, again, before Chase was able to close the loophole. But that's what really made this such a novel situation because this really caught like wildfire. And I think what Chase is trying to do here with this very public lawsuit is trying to discourage people from doing the same.
Send a message.
And
exactly.
They posted videos of themselves with their faces
it
visible.
It should never be that easy to get.
Wow.
Like it was like as if it was not illegal.
Yeah, and
if you notice, they keep playing them over and over and over again.
Like, I could, yeah. TikTok
All
said so.
So what's next for those involved in the lawsuits? I mean, are they going to probably have to pay back the money? Are they fighting this? What do we know?
Yeah, well, there are at least 3 lawsuits which Chase is going to have to individually litigate. They'll have to prove that there was check fraud, but secondly, they'll also likely point to violations of the agreements for terms of use for Chase deposit accounts, for example.
Let's do a little history right now. J.D. Morgan has been around as long as the Titanic has been around. Okay? There was a man, I can't think of his name right now, but you guys might want to do a little history lesson. There was a man back around the time of the Titanic that was trying to start up a bank to help people and stuff like that, right along with J.D. Morgan. They all were supposed to have went on the boat ride on the Titanic the time it sunk. A lot of people didn't like this man that was against J.D. Morgan because of some of their policies back then. For whatever reason, J.D. Morgan decided he already had a reservation to be on the Titanic. He was always supposed to take that trip. But at the very last moment, he just mysteriously canceled his trip. So the man that was his rival was on that boat, and he didn't make it. You might want to look that up. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. So J.D. Morgan became one of the biggest bankers in this fucking country. You think they about to let y'all just take their money and nothing happened to you? Chase?
Well, now, on a separate note, I do want to point out that Chase has had one example where in Houston, they've been going after one man who deposited a check for $335,000. They claim that the man has $290,000 about that they owe the bank. Chase doesn't need that money. Chase is the largest bank.
Hold on. I don't know where Yin Yang about to go here, but what we not gonna do is just act like they should not have to pay this back just because it's Chase. I don't give one damn. I don't give a damn. That better not be where he going. That better not be where he going. Let me go ahead and acknowledge We Next, aka DSB. Thank you. So I apologize. I just saw AKA, so I thought AKA sworn in by a DST on MLK Day. All right, so I apologize. Thank you for the correction. He said, I am a brother, my warrior sister. I got you, boo, going forward. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. That better not be where Yin Yang is going right now. No shade, okay? Shout out to No Teeth. I appreciate you, hun. Yes, they're going to be like, let me go find me. I'm going to need to go find me. I need help. I didn't know. Yes, get all of your life information from TikTok, child. I can't imagine why people want to get rid of it. And lest we not forget who is trying to get rid of Tickety Damn Talk
it would be the Biden administration that includes Cam under Bidenomics. But child, what do we know? Anyway, come on, child. Come on, Ying.
In this country. But again, I think the point here is to send a message. Do not do this. It's not that easy to just make money and make infinite money. It doesn't exist. You have to play by the rules, and there are real agreements and laws that you have to play by.
Thanks for watching. Stay up.
Shit. Hey, Lester, you just popped up on these videos. Just be ending. Ain't no closings or anything. All right, so them ninjas go in jail. All right, whoever else did it, they go in jail too. All right, and I'm here for it. Consequences.
Consequences and repercussions.
Consequences. Okay. So speaking of, let's go. Okay. So we talked about this story yesterday, y'all. Remember there was a SHOOTing in the homecoming for I think it's Tennessee University, Tennessee State or something like that. And they were outside, they was having fun, you know, where there's more than one, you know, we say it's time to go, but they hung out, you know how it go. And I said, if I was wrong, okay, that I would come back here and say I was wrong and I would apologize and I would acknowledge. But we have an update, and I don't think I was wrong. Shout out to WeNext, aka DSB. Thank you, honey. He said, no problem, my warrior sister. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. Tuskegee something, child. A person is deceased and 6 damn teen are hurt after an SHOOTing at Tuskegee University, okay? One arrest has been made. Let's see who it is.
Tonight, police arresting a man accused of killing one person and injuring 12.
Child, what is wrong with this man? He looked like he's sick. Let me focus. But child, he looked like he should be on what is that show? That cartoon, not The Simpsons, but it's another one like it. He looked like he could be right up on one of them shows. Let me start all over. I apologize. Let me focus.
Well, I'm gonna show
Tonight, police arresting a man accused of killing one
motherfucker
person
right
and
here.
injuring 12 people this morning at Tuskegee
Look like
University.
he need to be on Family
In the
Guy.
case, police say they arrested Jaquez Myrick, who was found.
Oh no!
If you can't see him, I'm sorry.
Oh no! Not
He
Jaquez.
look like he should
We
be
gotta
on
add
Family
Jaquez to Darkus, Demarcus, Quantavius, and Jaquez, child. Jaquez allegedly did this. Yes, y'all. Family Guy. He looked like he could definitely be on Family Guy.
I said
Okay.
the same thing.
Or yeah, he could be on Dexter's Laboratory or that. Okay, but we gotta focus, y'all. Focus. Child, what was his name? Hold on. This is not funny.
Case, police say they arrested Jaquez Myrick.
Jaquez. We have to focus on Jaquez, not the rest of them, okay?
Who the fuck?
Jaquez.
Why the fuck y'all be naming y'all children
Jaquez
these
is
names?
the alleged SHOOTer.
Like, seriously.
And I was not wrong.
Why
Shout
do
out to
y'all
me.
name... I'm gonna let this ride for a second and let it cook. But why do we name our children these strange ass names? You do realize when they get grown and try to get in the workforce, that they get targeted and a lot of times don't get certain jobs just because how fucking retarded their names sound. You all do realize that, right? So if they ain't got no education, if they ain't got no degrees, if they don't know no trades, they kind of fucked. But I guess we don't think about that as a black community, do we? We just name our kids Supercalibur, fucking Shaquanda B, Letitia half a step. What the fuck is wrong with us? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being fucking for real. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Some of the names that y'all name y'all children, man. I'm talking about the black people. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all do this? Oh, goodness, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man, be blowing the fuck out of me. Oh, my God. I'm fucked up. Okay.
Oh, I said I would apologize, but clearly I was right. So let's see if anybody comes out to say.
Thank you, Whitey, for a cash app for $1. I didn't need it, but hey, it'll go towards, my circuit breaker, and shit like that. It might help pay a half a coffee or some shit like that. I appreciate it. It is what it is.
No, this is a racist.
Who was found leaving the scene of the shooting in possession of a machine gun with a conversion device. Myrick was arrested and charged federally with possession of a machine gun. The shooting taking place at the tail end of Tuskegee's 100th homecoming celebration.
A
In the
machine
warning
gun.
video you're about to see
Some bum
shows the
motherfucker
gunfire ringing out. Faith Bube.
For what?
Tonight, young people frantically telling each other to get down.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
You can hear the gunfire ringing out around them. The terrifying scene unfolding on the Tuskegee University campus in Alabama overnight. It was homecoming weekend at the historically Black university.
While other officers were assisting the medical triage of it, we had to exercise caution because we didn't know if the shooter was still on the scene.
12 injured by gunfire, 16 hurt in total, including students. An 18-year-old who was not a student did not survive.
Hit the like on the way in if you're on the Black Bottom on
enjoyable place here at Tuskegee University. It's for something like this to happen. People.
Hey, old oppressor, I like you. Yeah, come on, old oppressor. Let's go back and listen to him. When I look at him, shout out to those that know Tom and Jerry. Jerry's grandfather or uncle, Crembo. That's what I see when I see this man. I'm trying to focus, y'all. I really am trying to focus.
Right.
Now I'm listening to him. And I'm like, yeah. First of all, he sounds like a manly man. He sounds like a good top cop. But then I look at him with that hat on. Crembo.
Robin and Gordon eating riding.
Crembo. Enjoyable place here at Tuskegee University. It's for something like this.
I gotta get another guitar string in the nephew. Y'all remember that shit? That was classic.
But I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. Really confused about why somebody would do something like this.
Late today, authorities announcing they've made an arrest in connection with the shooting.
Tuskegee announced that all classes tomorrow have been canceled. Grief counselors will be available to help students in the university's chapel.
Dude, are you even awake? Y'all, I'm trying to be serious. Oh my God, I'm trying to be serious. Okay, this is a serious situation, okay? Rest in peace to the 18-year-old young man. Prayers to the rest of those people, the 16 people, okay? I just want to know, child, what is his name? Hold on. Jacourvius, child, whatever the hell the name is, right?
Retarded. I
just want to know, did he go to the school and what was he there for? And why did he need to do this? And how come y'all just can't get together? So now I also want to know, was this a white supremacy, discrimination, or racism? Can anyone help me out with that? Bueller? Is this Donald Trump's fault? Oh, is this Donald Trump's fault? I got a feeling.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
So say good night to the bad guy. Go on.
You need a bad guy like me.
You're going to see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
Shout out to Scorched Earth. I appreciate you for the super sticker. I see you, hon. Appreciate everyone who is here.
You need people like me. So you can sit up and point the finger and say, hey, that's the bad guy. I know.
Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Another troll extraordinaire has entered the chat. Shout out to TQ.
Look at the money. It's a fucking junkie. She gets high every day. Her fucking womb is so polluted. She can't even have a kid by me, mommy. She won't fuck me unless she has a Quaalude.
Thank you, honey. Said I donated just to hear Michonne say, "Shang down." Oh, Oh, thank you so much for bringing that up. That's our next story. We got to get our updates. Okay. Thank you so much, honey. No, I appreciate you. Our girl, Shanktown. Okay. Shout out to No Teeth. Nug Nug. We'll just call him Nug Nug because I can't keep up. Jaquavius, Darkest, DeMarcus, Quante. I can't keep up. We call them all Nug Nug. Okay. But surprise, surprise, I don't understand. I'm sure it's Donald Trump's fault one way or another, and that it was not his fault, and it's because of racism, white supremacy, discrimination, because, you know, I'm a white supremacist talking points. Shout out to RBM with another 5. I appreciate you, honey. He says, salute to the HBCUs, a.k.a. Magic City Professionals 304 Development System.
I swear to God, before it's all said and done, it's going to be a motherfucking black woman out here that's going to name her child supercalifragilistic. And then I'm done. If that happens, I'm done. I'm just totally done. It's just like we have no hope. We ain't got no hope right now because how a lot of us is acting, especially after this goddamn election last week. But if you name your child supercalifragilistic, middle name aspidodocious, and your last name, I'm done with you. I'm going to fucking power kick your ass every time I see you drop your child off at school. Yep, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Y'all say that 3 times fast. I appreciate you, hun. And never forget, because I won't let y'all forget, we aren't able now to have an AKA sworn in by a DST on MLK Day.
That ain't gonna happen. That shit's over.
Oh, sad times, y'all. Sad times. Shout out to Ms. AB up in here. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. She said crime is down. Hi, everybody. Yes, crime is down. Shout out to Daniel Cunningham. Crime is down. All right. Never forget. Down the street and over there. All right. Thank you so much, hon. And shout out to No Teeth. I appreciate you. He said that dude looked like me. An inmate named Exodus came across. I don't know. Between daggone Nug Nug and this dude on the dag, which he does look like he could be on Dexter or The Family Guy, child. He fit right in. No personality whatsoever. This is clearly local news. WDHN. Who has even ever heard of that? Anybody live in that area of Tuskegee, Alabama, I guess. I believe Tuskegee is in Alabama, right? That means Ricky Smiley is around there, and I don't talk about him anymore. Shout out to Sketch. Thank you so much, hon. He said, I need a guitar string. Yes. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes. He always did that, and then took the daggone whisker off of Tom to replace it. Shout out to y'all for knowing. Okay? Let's move on to our hometown. Oakland residents respond to Mayor Shingao conceding recall, promising smooth transition. So she has accepted her defeat. So hopefully she really don't have anything to do with what they indicted, I think, the boyfriend for. Remember, they raided her house, and now it's like, girl, just make sure that you get some crap, whatever it is that you're going to do to get out of this job. But let's hear what the residents have to say.
In Oakland, which has a lot to figure out in the weeks ahead. There's still more ballots to count, but it's unlikely to change the outcome. Don Len has been covering the topic
I had to get off
and he spoke to businesses and residents about their focus for Oakland.
Give me a headache.
Historic moment. This is the first time Oakland voters have successfully recalled a mayor. Now their focus is on fixing the city's main problems. An upbeat atmosphere in Oakland's Rockridge neighborhood. Live music, sunny weather, and steady foot traffic. Oaklanders hope new leadership will bring needed change.
Excited for this new person, whoever it's going to be, to take on these challenges. Lessons to you.
Can I point out real quick, though, they out here partying hard, but look at this. I don't want to be no place where you got to board it up. I'm assuming this used to be a business of some sort with the padlock on there. That tell me everything I need to know.
Take on these challenges. Lessons to you. Okay. How you doing, Nigel?
Nigel Jones owns 2 restaurants in Oakland. Both have seen fewer customers.
Small businesses, we cannot survive with the current level of foot traffic right now. It needs to pick up dramatically.
He's had to be creative, activate his restaurant space with live entertainment. Good food, he says, is no longer enough to draw customers to Oakland.
We have a new wine program here at Calabash, and we also are having different events, comedy and all kinds of things that we are organizing with the community, to make this a community space.
Nigel says the new mayor will face the same old problem, crime. 2023 was a very violent year for the city.
No.
It's improving so far this year.
On Wednesday, a wine purveyor came to this restaurant. Within 20 minutes, he parked right here. His car was broken into.
Car was broken into in less than 20 minutes. But they just now said that crime is down compared to 2023. And people want to say that crime is down. I'm thinking that if you can park your car to go eat for 20 minutes, then I'm thinking that it don't matter what you say number-wise, we got a problem, Houston, okay? And I know this is not Houston, I'm just saying. That's crazy. Man probably came out here to do business with this man here. That poor baby need to go to bed. She said, I'm tired of this shit. And he can't even leave his car. And somebody think that they want to put potentially, Gavin Newsom up to be president? Goodbye.
Laptops stolen, et cetera, et cetera. So the numbers may have gone down, but it's still happening.
With the city facing a budget deficit and potential cuts to police and fire, he and many others want the city to laser focus on the priority issues.
I think crime is one of the main ones. I think feeling safe walking around your own neighborhood is very important. And
oh, wow. Imagine wanting to walk around your own neighborhood and feel safe. But it's more important, according to these biatches who is crashing out here, that you hire a black woman, allegedly black woman, for president, because that's more important than being safe in your own neighborhood. Child, if you dead, don't matter. As long as Cam is in there, child, don't matter if your car get bipped or whatever the hell they call it. Long as Cam is in there, that's all that matters. Even if you're getting kicked out the shelter, it don't matter as long as Cam is in there. Just ignore all that because the numbers say that crime is down. All right? Never forget.
I know that people in my community don't often feel that way.
The safety of our citizens, our shop owners, the people parking on the streets.
Duke here serves as a guard dog and security for Feminist on College Avenue.
None of them, accept responsibility for anything that happened in the city of Oakland. I really want them to be more accountable.
Suntrend.
What? Who is this man? Child, are you an asylum seeker? Because, child, you talking like you got some. First of all, let's go back to Fido real quick. Do Fido look like he about to help anything? Right, the damn dog look like he's scared, child. He probably know that rat that you was talking about yesterday. He was like, I'm scared because, child, if that could happen to Robbie the rat or whatever it was, then out here in Oakland, he done seen some things. This poor dog done seen some things.
Here serves as a guard dog and security for Phoenix Optical on College Avenue.
None of them, accept responsibility for anything that happened in the city of Oakland.
Nobody accepts responsibility for what happens in the city of Oakland. Chantal used to say that everything was fine and she was working on everything and everything was everything. Sir, I don't know if I believe you.
I really want them to be more accountable.
Suntrend.
Accountability? Child, look at his haircut, though. I'm sorry, y'all. He got a tight-ass haircut. Shout out to his barber.
Be more accountable.
Suntrend wants a new administration that's results-driven. He shut down his popular family restaurant, La Chabelle, 1 year ago due to crime. The longtime Oakland resident plans to reopen the restaurant in a neighboring city.
When I bring the crime down, and then I may consider to open the restaurant again in Oakland.
While not everyone agreed with the recall, almost everyone agreed this is an opportunity to hit the refresh button and help Oakland thrive.
It's important for us to figure out how we move forward together as a city to solve some of the major problems.
Once the election results are certified, the council president will serve as the interim mayor. Mayor Tao says she's committed to a smooth transition. Voters will select a new mayor likely around March.
Damn, not till March?
They got a long way to go.
They gotta chill until March. I mean, good luck with that, especially with all the crime that you're talking about. Anyway, good luck to those people, child. Those people trying to make a business and make a life, and you got people out here talking about crime is down, and this is the best economy ever. Child, please don't round me up. I got wine today, so it's not in your best interest to round me up. Shout out to Take Heed to the message in the building. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Shout out to Take Heed. Shout out to We Next with another two. Appreciate you, honey. He said Duke want to bite a flea off of his butt. Listen, that like somebody said that dog looked like he was photoshopped in that daggone picture, but I digress. We're gonna move on into Cam child. All right. So we got to talk about the money. We didn't get to talk about it yesterday, and I found the Hindustan Times, child.
It's about to get real. y'all motherfuckers.
The Hindustan Times.
Look what
Y'all
happened.
ever heard of it? I think we can trust the Hindustan Times. It says, as of November the 9th, which was 2 days ago, Cam burned through $20 million on concerts, risking unpaid staff and vendors, child. Harris's campaign concerts featuring high-profile artists reportedly exhausted funds, leaving the campaign in debt and staff unpaid. So she wasted the money on Beyonce. Not just her, I'm just saying. Wasted the money on getting all them people to come, and then people came out to see them. Ma'am, they didn't come to see you, and you didn't get anything out of it. Waste of money. And as people have been saying, but somebody was supposed to trust her with the damn economy? Somebody was supposed to trust her with the daggone economy. All this wasted ass money to all these people that already have money, and y'all still out here wilding out for this woman when you have news like this?
And this is you all want to vote for.
Cam had a spectacular concert eve on the election day on Monday night.
Miss Kamala Harris had a $1 billion budget for this election. And she ended up, after the loss, being $20 million in the hole. And y'all wanted her to run this country? Seriously? Honestly? Indubitably? That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a woman that was able to generate by all the billionaires and millionaires $1 billion to smear Trump as a Nazi, a racist, a fascist, all that. Lost the race. And afterwards was $20 million in the hole after spending $1 billion. You could not spend $1 billion in a lifetime. Talk about mismanagement of funds. Talk about, bitch, you don't need to be in control of the checkbook. Talk about, bitch, you need to sit your punk ass down somewhere. Y'all think that's cool? Y'all was good with that? I know some of y'all was crying out and wishing death on black men that, didn't vote for. But to be honest, in reality, with the numbers, black men voted 70+% for Kamala Harris. But you still want to wish death on us. Go after those Asians. Go after those Muslims. Go after those Hispanics with that same energy and see where that gets you. Because them the ones that voted for. Go after them Caucasians with that same energy that you did for us brothers and see where that gets you. Then I won't have nothing else to say. I won't. They condemned us brothers. Brothers, your black women don't respect you. You need to do something to show them we don't give a fuck. Because I'm a black man as well. So you're going to sit up here and tell me if the police shoot us down, we're not going to march for y'all no more, blah, 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 blah. But yet still, I be seeing body cam videos of you fucking bum ass bitches doing traffic violations, talking about once you try to talk your way out of the fucking violation. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. When they put you in the back of the squad car, you can't breathe. Get the fuck out of here, punk. They wish death on us, brothers. Do the research. The day after the election, these bitches went crazy. I mean, crazy.
Just before her sore loss to Donald Trump in the presidential race, the VP reportedly blew up $20 million on the concerts, and now the staff and vendors fear they will not be paid for their services as the reports of the campaign being in debt emerge. Child, call Big Tiff. She can help you figure it out because she knows she got $9 million today. She'll have $20 million tomorrow. Meaning, Big Tiff. She know how to make the numbers work, child. Listen, I ain't say it was right. I'm just saying she make the numbers work. Democratic campaign concept question. The defeated campaign's members revealed to the Post that the concerts had emptied the coffers of the Democratic campaign. This was hinted at earlier, as well as when they canceled one performance by 90s alt-rock goddess Alanis Morissette to save some bucks, as reported by the New York Post. Oh, I think that might be racist. So you didn't let the white lady perform. You cut back on the white woman. The concert Eve featured performances.
Wait a minute. All right. You ain't let Alanis Morissette perform because you ain't had the money, but you had Beyonce. You know, y'all do realize when Beyonce was at one of her rallies, she paid her $10 million to do a 5-minute speech. Ain't no telling what she paid Glorilla punk ass and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Ain't no telling. But, you know, this is what y'all like. Society likes black women or people that want to be in black culture to be whores. This is what y'all like, right? Not women of standards, not women of culture, not women of substance. Y'all want to be whores, right? This is the kind of women you want to marry? These are the kind of women you want to lay down with? These are the kind of women you want to procreate with? Fucking whores. Cardi B, who admitted that when she used to be a bum-ass stripper, used to fucking drug and rob men for their money, and nothing happened to her? Let that be reversed and see what you will be at, brother, if you did that same shit and admitted it online. Imagine if a man admitted, yeah, I used to get women and, you know, and get down with them and I drug them and I'll rob them. Imagine where your ass will be. You see the hypocrisy in this bullshit now? You see how the feminist agenda has fucked up the dynamic of our culture? What are we going to do to stop it? Fuck the Democrats. Fuck the Republicans. What are we going to do as a people to change that shit? I'll wait for an answer.
Which is Bon Jovi in Detroit, Christina Aguilera in Vegas, Katy Perry in Pittsburgh, and Lady Gaga in Philly. For the 8th concert, 2 Chainz joined Harrison at ATL 3 days prior to Election Day on November the 2nd. Okay, shout out to the ATL.
She was fucking his best friend, so, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
It continues to say 2 sources revealed that the concerts were Obama campaign alum Stephanie Cutter's idea and were supported by fellow Obama alum David Plouffe. Child, old niggas gotta go. Shout out to Great T News if he is here. All right, well, that's the end of that. Shout out to Great T News if he is here. Old ninjas gots to go, okay? But don't listen to nobody. Let's go ahead and see this video about it. But I found the Hinduan Times. I said, we got to listen to what the Hinduans had to say, okay? Shout out to the Hinduism Times.
Kamala Harris's campaign has ended in financial turmoil, according to multiple media reports. Despite raising over $1 billion, the campaign has reportedly finished at least $20 million in the hole. According to a Politico reporter, two sources say Harris's campaign is now $20 million in debt after raising over $1 billion and
Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.
Still having $118 million in the bank as of October 16th. FEC filings confirmed the Harris campaign had a total of more than $1 billion raised, spending approximately $900 million of it by mid-October. But 3 weeks later, even that $100 million left over was dried up and then some. In contrast, Harris raised twice as much as Trump. FEC filings showed Trump's campaign raised less than $400 million and still held a cash reserve of $36 million.
So what that tells you is this. Some women don't know how to handle money. Hello? Imagine this woman running this country with the debt that this country already has, with some of the people before her took over as commander-in-chief of this country. How in the fuck do you have, for a short period of time, 3-4 months, whatever the fuck it was, that she snuck in to be a candidate, to be a running mate, to be president, and get $1 billion? You know how much money that is? And for after all that to be $20 million in the hole? And y'all think that people that voted against her was wrong? No, they were smart. Don't ask me who I voted for. But trust me, I ain't feeling that. So that should already answer your fucking question.
Imagine saying that he only earned raised $400 million. And she got $1 billion, probably off of all of the black men for AKAs for and all that other crap. Because listen, she wanted some notoriety for doing something, then she can take that. They made all that money in such a short amount of time. So congratulations on that. Congratulations on that. Shout out to Ms. A.B. referencing Alanis Morissette. I love that album. Love, love, love. I was raised in a family, but that was on repeat for us. Jagged Little Pill, if I'm not mistaken, is what it's called. Shout out to you for that reference. So congratulations, Cam, for being able to get your people to raise you $1 billion and still lose. Anyway, shout out to RB with another 5. I appreciate you. He said if Cam wanted more men to vote, her campaign slogan should have been, I have good and goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Let me add you to the daggone list. You are now on my list, okay? I can't. Y'all saw what it said. You're trying to get me hemmed up around here.
You just made the list.
Shout out to TQS. I appreciate you. He said, nobody want any of Cam turkey neck. Maybe it'll go back to what it used to be. Maybe it'll go back into shape now that she's done. She was out with Biden today, child.
I mean, but if a lot of you women and lefties are so mad about what happened with last Tuesday, a week from today, why don't y'all go on over there with Kamala and her camp and y'all make, greens in the bathtub and have some cookouts and, reflect. How about that? Reflect on what you should have done. Reflect on the policies that you should have brought out. See, all y'all go on over there, hook up with Cam, Miss Harris, who her actual married name is something totally different, but she didn't want to put that out. But whatever. But it is what it is with that. And y'all go and wash greens in the bathtub. do y'all cookouts and reflect. How about that? Would that help y'all?
They went something for veterans. So salute to our veterans. We appreciate your service. Thank you so.
Shout out to all my veterans. Them the men that and the women, the real men that has keeping this country afloat, doing what we need to do for democracy and freedom. And you guys help me a lot with my line of work, supporting you guys. So for all the veterans who are veterans, I hope everyone had a very blessed Veterans Day yesterday. Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we are right now. So fuck all this other shit.
Much. Shout out to everybody that had the day off, including me. Back to work tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it will be done. Okay. All right, let's hear this.
Breitbart News also spoke with several sources inside the Harris campaign who confirmed they were now $20 million in debt, largely pointing blame at campaign chair Jen O'Malley Dillon.
Whoa, let's not just give it to Jen O'Malley Dillon, child. Cam, Democrats.
She want to blame her campaign director for the over expenditures and the loss. Bitch, you ain't shit, Kamala. Please don't get back into politics again. Don't ever do it again. Just wherever you at right now, stay where you at, because you bogus as fuck for that.
Holla at me, I'll do it. Just call me. Because clearly you need some help. I know y'all don't want to act like that you need help, but y'all need some help. Keep on listening to these old ass people. I know I'm old, but I ain't old as y'all. So you might as well come on and let's go. Holla at me, all right? Because y'all gonna be JD Vance is about to get elected in 4 more years, y'all.
A campaign staffer told Breitbart people didn't like working with her. Many people on the campaign felt like we lost because Kamala wasn't allowed to run her campaign. They were running Joe Biden's campaign instead of a Kamala campaign. Obnoxious and very much a gatekeeper and interfering with the vice president's people who were trying to do their job.
Y'all ain't shit.
That's a T. Hold on. Come on with the T, child. So Cam wasn't even allowed to run her own campaign, allegedly.
Y'all ain't shit.
Is that what we're trying to say right now? That's what they said, child. Here the T, child. This lady here said, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. You ain't gonna blame me. Maybe that's why all the people quit. Remember, y'all told me that a lot of the campaign people for Cam quit.
And O'Malley Dillon.
Let me
a campaign staffer told Breitbart people didn't like working with her. Many people on the campaign felt like we lost because Kamala wasn't allowed to run her campaign. They were running Joe Biden.
Is that racism? Why aren't y'all saying it's racist?
All right, we're gonna do
it. My bad.
Biden's campaign instead of a Kamala campaign. Obnoxious and very much a gatekeeper and interfering with the vice president's people who were trying to do their job.
Are you fucking
Listen,
serious?
If you were running and you wanted the big spot, or they came to you and you said you wanted to take it and you weren't able to push back, command, demand, and do what needs to be done, that's all the more reason why the right decision was made, because you can't push back. You clearly can't handle money and you can't even take opposition. The job was not for you.
Definitely couldn't handle money.
The job was not for you, and people could see it, and that's why you did not get it. There's nothing else except for whether it was you, Joe, Jill, Obama, Democrats, Plouffe, whoever the hell it was.
So if y'all ever fucking speak upon this broad, anything politically again, something is mentally wrong with y'all. If she couldn't have no say so about what her fucking campaign was about, and she had others running that shit, and she had no say so, and no input, no nothing, don't get mad. All y'all crying ass fucking bitches and softy ass brothers, that was out there doing what the fuck y'all did the day after, something wrong with y'all. Because that don't make no goddamn sense. Trump didn't have that problem. He ran his shit the way he ran it. With the money that he had, and it was way less than what Kamala had, basically. He had enough. The man had $30 million left after his fucking campaign. How about that?
You weren't the person for the damn job. And guess what? Again, we ain't asked for you. They shoved you up our asses, and we said, no, we ain't call for you. Put Joe back on up here, even though he wasn't going to win, child. I know he think he was going to win. Did you see the post? If y'all didn't see the post, now allegedly they want him to resign so that Cam can become president. I don't know why they just didn't do that shit to begin with. I don't think Joe gonna do it because his legacy is already effed up, and he's gonna make it worse if he does something like that. That would be crazy and stupid. But you see how all these plans that are being hatched. I see some of your comments in here about I think it was Casey Cat that just said something about suing because he incited an insurrection. And I promise you, prior to 2020, 2021. Half of the people that say the word insurrection never knew the word insurrection, but now they want to tout it like they learned something and they just knew all this daggone time. Now, again, like I said, I don't think it's right ever, never, no way that you go into something that don't belong to you. Those people, as far as I recall, from what I remember and what I've seen, have been held accountable and arrested for all that they could find, blah, blah, blah. But I'm interested now that Democrats are basically trying to not necessarily do an insurrection, but they're trying to figure out a way to get him out, even though it was a fair election, even though they're trying to say that Elon Musk interfered. Yeah, y'all, I'm aware. OK, there's too much. There's too much. And all you're doing, in my opinion, is making yourselves look more crazy than what we already thought that you were.
Elon Musk didn't interfere. Hell, he got more money than all the motherfuckers that was helping Kamala. He's the richest man in America. He gave sparingly to Trump's campaign. Economically in the campaign. And helped Trump win. What are we talking about here? Elon Musk could have donated billions of dollars and it wouldn't have hurt him, but he didn't have to do that. Because when you got an agenda, when you got a purpose, when you're standing on business, regardless of what other motherfuckers think about you, you take care of your business. In the words of Kevin Samuels, assholes get shit done. And that's all y'all want to say Trump was, right? But guess what he did? He got shit done.
And you're the same exact sore ass loser as y'all claimed him to be. Just help me understand what's the difference, Bueller. What is the difference, Bueller? Ciao. I think shout out to KP from KC. I love it. Thank you so much, honey. He said Cam oversold that WAP I see. Child, I don't know what she did, but all of it is a mess and getting worse day by day. Why are we still even talking about it this way, y'all? Like, seriously. They still crying and screaming and whining and begging and conferring with one another. Trump derangement syndrome.
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Everybody wants to show the happy side. Let it out. And because I have responsibilities, I'm gonna do these freaking dishes. Ooh.
Okay. So they still wilding out, crashing out, whatever you want to call it, looking half damn crazy. And it's not even like it was something that was close. You know what I mean? It's like it was so far away. I just don't understand. But what do I know? Come on, finish this mess up.
Inside the campaign, staffers were reportedly unhappy with the handling of finances, with some still allegedly waiting on overdue payments for their work. Where did the $1 billion go? A large portion on advertising, nearly $700 million, according to the ad tracking company Ad Impact. A six-figure ad blitz in October was spent on flying banners over 4 NFL games in swing states, according to the New York Times. In November, in the final days leading up to the election, the campaign spent nearly $500,000 a day to have ads displayed on the Las Vegas Sphere in the swing state of Nevada, according to The Guardian. Campaign staffers who spoke to Breitbart also attribute the drain of dollars on high-profile concerts featuring singers like Katy Perry, Lizzo, and rapper Eminem. The staffers say that was one of Dylan's ideas. According to staffers Breitbart spoke with, faced with $20 million in debt, Harris's deputy campaign manager is reportedly shopping Kamala Harris's fundraising email list to anyone willing to pay in an effort to recoup the campaign's losses. Thanks for watching our news app.
Anyone interested in paying off Cam's debt, Bueller? Anybody interested in paying off Cam's debt? I'm sure you will see something come through and you're able to go ahead and donate, child. This is crazy, y'all. Half damn crazy. Where am I at? Shout out to TQS. I don't know if I saw this. He said, thank you, honey. He said, Trump said, Cam, I'll fix that bind. Shout out to CGA. Thank you so much, TQS. Shout out to CGA and those arms. Shout out to Live from New York. Appreciate you. He said, Cam is 100. Stop this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop this, y'all. Y'all trying to get me. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you. She said, interesting. All their finger pointing now that she lost so bad. Has she won? Would all of this come out? Sweet liberal tears. No. That's absolutely what it is. And we already know it's not going to come out. That's why you got all these biatches out here talking about what's going to happen and what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. And all they're going to do is sit there and do the same crap, whine, complain, and be in the same spot a year from now. I'm going to tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. All right, we're moving on, y'all. We're moving on. So now we're gonna talk about Doogie. Shout out to Baltimore Moore. Baltimore. All right.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna end this real soon. I just want to give you some reference, and this goes back well over 50 years. Very good brother. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. All right.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
So basically, what America has done after that fact that he said what he said. Now, if you didn't hear it, let's hear it again.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
And he said that way back in 1963. The very essence of what the fuck y'all just saw in this presidential election. The American people of all communities, entertainers of any genre, don't give a fuck about you. Don't give a fuck about your finances. They don't give a fuck about your lifestyle. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They don't give a care about how you move. All they care about is what you bring in for them to make more money. Period. Y'all want to rally all behind the Beyoncés and the Cardi B's and the Gorillas and the fucking Meg Thee Stallions, all that shit. What did that get y'all? Nothing. When Beyonce spoke for 5 minutes and left, when it was promoted that she was supposed to do a concert, 80% of y'all people left that fucking rally. Y'all wasn't going there to see Kamala. Y'all was going there to see a fucking shit show. A minstrel show. A free concert. Some of y'all got problems, man. Some of y'all got some serious issues. Y'all crashed out so hard, not only just the day after the goddamn election was already told, y'all crashed out all fucking week. Even still to this day. And it's 7 days later. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Did you really think that this woman was going to lead the fucking world, the free world, the promised land? You think she was going to handle Putin and all these other dignitaries and leaders in all these other foreign countries when it comes to war? Seriously? Fuck this shit that you're talking about here. What she was stated on. Women's rights. Some of you bitches thinking y'all lost y'all rights. Some of you fucking bitches thinking y'all about to go to slavery. They get you yet? Unless you did a crime? I think not. I think what y'all need to do, some of you oversensitive as feminists, you oversensitive as leftists, need to get some serious mental help. Get some counseling. Find your daddy. Learn family structure. Learn how to uphold a healthy household. Learn how to take care of your children properly. Learn to teach your children proper etiquette so they can go out in the real world and be productive as well. Half you fucking bitches, y'all kids be in these damn schools wilding. Always getting suspended. All kind of shit. And I know some of y'all is going to be offended by it, but I don't give a shit. Some of y'all didn't need to have these bastards. Got 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. Never been married. Not only just in the black race and a few other races that do that bullshit. Y'all trifling. And you need to do better. So with that being said, I really appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. For those that tuned in late, do the replay. This was a very impactful show. I hope you learned something tonight. But I want you to know one thing. We can't change shit unless we want to make a change. But it has to be on a positive level. It can't be on this dumb shit, this agenda shit, this stupid shit that we're doing out here. This identity crisis and all this other shit ain't getting it. It ain't getting it. Sorry. It's got to stop. No, we don't want men and women's sports. No, we're not accepting you trannies claiming y'all women going into women's bathrooms. No, we're putting y'all on blast. Just like how some of y'all like to put men on blast for dealing with you. If they don't know that you're a tranny, we're going to put y'all on blast. How about that? Because something was wrong with some of y'all. Why would a gay man that wants to be a woman wants to deal with a heterosexual male? Can anyone answer that question? That's the $1 million question. I'm going to ask this again. Why would a trans woman want to deal with a heterosexual male? I'll wait. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for my double streaming, struggle streaming. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. If you're not subscribed to Black Bottle Broadcast, please subscribe. Hit the like bell on the way in. If not, it is what it is. You probably didn't like what we had to talk about tonight because it probably hit a nerve. But I don't even give a shit. But with that being said, I want everybody to be safe. And like my man Simple the P always used to say, I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. To next week. I don't know what I'm doing next week, but I'll give an update on that. Everybody have a good night. Peace out.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Chicago, nigga. I follow. No need to say. Yeah, baby. Yeah. It's scared of you, motherfucker. I follow. To the edge of it all. Yeah, you dig it. To the edge of it all. So tell you good night. There's a point of better one. Yeah. So set the book now. Before the moment flies.
Wrapping it up for tonight. Thank y'all all for coming out. Go ahead to Black Bottle Broadcast. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's build this. We're moving.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest motherfucker go down around this town? Sure enough. Well, who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough. Realize, breathe away. I follow. No need to say. Where we are heading now, babe. I follow.
Till next time on Black Bottle. Have a great remainder of the week. Be blessed. Be safe. And live dangerous.